Good morning,
I
madam.
think Shumanto, we can,
Yes.
yeah, good morning. Can we start? I think
Yes,
all
I
of them
think we
have
can
joined.
start.
Yeah, please.
15 participants has joined.
Okay, okay. They'll be joining
Okay.
later on because we have our schedule. So let's
Yes.
start the program. So our director is also here. Good morning, Professor Chakraborty.
Good morning, sir.
You are muted.
Yeah, good morning. I was not able to unmute. Yeah, good morning all. Yeah, we should get started on time.
Yeah. Good morning. So let's start. Shumanto, you please start.
Yes, madam. Yeah, very good morning to all the respected master trainers and all the dignitaries present here. So welcome to day one of the master trainer program of AICTE UKIERI Further Education Leadership and Management Training Program, Workshop 2. Now it will be in online mode from January 18 today, from today onwards to January 21. So today is the day one. So without wasting much time, first I would like to welcome one of our master trainers, Professor Dr. Muhua Chakraborty, madam, and it is over to you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Shumanto. A warm welcome to all the delegates of AICTE UKIERI Master Trainer Program. I welcome all of you to this 4 days training program. This is Workshop 2. And due to this rising of Omicron, we had to conduct it in the online mode, but I preferred the offline mode of training because this is such a training where it requires a closer connection between the trainer and the delegates. So we will try our level best to replicate whatever we have done in workshop 1 in the physical mode. We will try to replicate the entire scenario in the online mode as well, but it requires a lot of cooperation and participation from all the delegates. I'm sure all of you will help me out in this regard. And one thing I just want to tell you, you please switch on your camera. Otherwise, we don't feel like we are close together. So I would request all of you to switch on your camera so that we can have a closer connection with all of you. So this is the main motive of this type of training. It is not just like other FDPs. This is we should prove that this is not like other FDPs which are happening all over the country in online mode. To make it clear to all of you that we are also having from our organization, we are also having one Atal FDP. This is in parallel, it's running in parallel, and I'm also a resource person over there. So I'm just switching from one Zoom link to the other Zoom link, but everywhere I think it is better if we switch on our camera. So thank you very much, all of you who have switched on your cameras. So to brief you about this program, so in workshop 1, we have already learned about few of the important concepts, like we learned about technical and vocational education, then various motivational theories we learned about leadership and management, we learned about mission vision of any organization, then what is a strategy for change, and ultimately we understood what change management is all about, and we had given you a task to complete the change management rough outline. Now, in workshop 2, we are going to learn about a few more concepts related to this training, like how you can closely engage with the industry for the betterment of the students and for the betterment of any organization. So that is one aspect we are going to learn in day 1 about this. And then we will learn about the different presentation skills. What are the different presentation skills, how you are going to present, what about speech, talking, and whether you are going to use Prezi or the PowerPoint presentation, etc. So in details, we will be having that thing. The next one will be about the teaching and learning. What are the different methodologies of teaching learning? So we will be learning about that. So in between, just as in the previous workshop, we had lots and lots of outside games. So here we have replicated the outside games with the online games. So we have brainstormed and found out some of the best online games for you, which will be very much engaging. And most importantly, since all of you are very senior professors from various universities and institutes, it's very clear that you will be able to understand everything, but try to engage yourself. We will give you large number of tasks, and just like we did in the previous workshop, we segregated you into different groups. Here also we will use the breakout rooms on Zoom platform, so that you create a group of, let's say, 4 or 5 people. Then the task, you complete the task and then come back to the main session to present your task. So there you had the chart paper, but here you can use the whiteboard. You can also use the PowerPoint presentation to give us the presentation. So look and feel should be the same as that of the physical class. So anyway, I welcome all of you. And now I would like to request our director, Professor Dr. Satyajit Chakraborty, to say a few words to all the delegates. Over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you, Mohua madam. This is the second workshop we are having from the AICTE and UKIERI program. I think the first workshop was very, very successful, and all the delegates, all the participants and the AICTE's ERO personally thanked me and recognized that the program is very, very successful amongst all the stakeholders. And I'm quite sure that even this program, the second workshop, will be very, very successful. I would love to collaborate with you. I'll just in the chat window, I'll send to all of you my email ID. We are, of course, open for collaboration, research collaboration, academic collaboration, signing MOUs with different organizations. And I think you can take this up, because I think each and every one of you, and Mohua ma'am is also here, I'll just tell in front of her, that each and every organization has a requirement for MOUs, academic MOUs with foreign universities as well as national level institutes, because all the different accreditation agencies like NAC, NBA, all of these are, they look at the MOUs and collaborative activities with other organizations. So this is a great opportunity. There are so many participants, and each one of you, n-1, right? Each one of you can do n-1 instead, except your institute, you can have an academic MOU with all other organizations. And I'm sure your own institute will be very happy if you come from this program with, let's say, 20 MOUs in place, right? So I'm sure you will be very happy. So Mohua ma'am is also here. So I'll request her also to initiate MOUs as much as possible with different organizations. That way we all win, right? It's a win-win situation. So that is something that just an idea came into my mind. I thought I'll tell all of you. And again, I always, I'm looking for collaborative partners, because when we collaborate, united we stand, divided we fall. Just like that, when we collaborate, we win. So we can be open for research collaborations, academic collaborations, collaborative FDPs, collaborative events, conferences, so many different things. So again, welcome to all of you to our second workshop. And I'm looking forward to very fruitful discussions and looking forward to fruitful collaborations and maybe some MOUs coming out of this program. Okay, thank you so much and good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Professor Chakraborty. So let me now take the opportunity to request our master trainer, Dr. Sandhya Pillai. Are you here, ma'am? Are you here, ma'am?
I think madam is muted.
You please ask her to unmute herself.
Sandhya madam, actually I have given you the permission.
Good morning to all.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, and thanks, Professor Satyajit Chakraborty, sir, for that nice welcome. I'm extremely delighted to be back here with the team, which we had our first workshop. And it was such a delight. It was such a wonderful experience with them. And we were all looking forward to having a physical workshop. All our master trainers were interested in having a physical workshop, but then the situation does not permit. So we are now, I think, well equipped for a good online workshop. And I hope, as Madam was saying, this should be totally different from a normal online FDP. So I think for that, cooperation and participation from all of you would make it much different. So we are all, I'm really looking forward to the coming 4 days. Thank you once again. Thanks to the coordinators for planning things out very well. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Sandhya ma'am. Okay, now we have with us Dr. Prerna Rai. Ma'am, are you there?
Hello.
Yeah,
I am here.
Yeah, you please, you can address the audience.
Okay. A very good morning to Dr. Professor Satyajit Chakraborty, sir, Director, sir, and I'm very thankful to Sumanta Chakraborty, sir, and Moya Madam, and all of the organization, the organizing committee from your side. Very good. I'm hoping towards having a very nice interaction with the delegates as well. Even though in workshop 1, I was on this mode, I was on the online mode, and again back to online mode. I did not had an opportunity to be on offline mode even in the workshop 1. But still I had an interaction with the delegates, and it was a nice interaction. So even this time in workshop 2, I'm hoping forward to have a wonderful session with each one of you, and let's hope for the best. And I request all the delegates to have a good interaction, because I think even though it's a great challenge for all of us, we are very new to this, maybe 1 or 2 years of online mode practice of learning and teaching. So maybe like we will have a nice session, and let's have a good interaction. We as a master trainer and the organizer in your side, the director, sir, and IEM Institute, the collaboration between us, yes, as director, sir, said, we might have a nice maybe MOU between us also. We'll try for that in future as well, because that may be a benefit for all of us. And even for the delegates, maybe within your institute as well. So let's have a nice interaction for the next 4 days. And I hope you all, as well as we all, will have a great benefit from this 4 days of workshop. And hoping for the best, wish you have a happy learning. And thank you so much, Madam Moya and the director, sir. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Prerna ma'am. It was wonderful listening to your words after such a long time. So we have with us now Manisha ma'am. So Manisha ma'am, I request you to please address the audience. Yeah. Are you there, ma'am?
Yeah. Are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Can you switch on your camera, please? Yeah. That's good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. A very good morning to the director, sir. I'm Calcutta, and the coordinator of the UKIERI workshop. Welcome all the participants. It's nice to see you all again. Wish you a very happy learning, and namaskar to everyone. Okay. I hope to see you soon. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manisha ma'am. So it was a wonderful interaction with all the master trainers and the delegates. If any one of the delegates, if you want to say something, you are free to say, because we have 15 minutes time. And if you have anything to say, you can say. You can unmute yourself and you can say.
Good morning, madam. This is Swami Vedakananda.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning.
Actually, my name is not being displayed. Actually, we joined from our ashrama account.
Okay.
Actually, we have two accounts. One is the heritage account, the other is the ashrama account. And since this ashrama account is a professional account, so that's why generally, if we join through Zoom, so it comes first. So like that. So please note that this is myself. I mean, as your candidate or as, as your student, you can say. So it's very good that after say almost 1.5 months we see each other, and let's hope that we can derive the maximum benefits out of this workshop. Okay, thank you. Let others also say, because time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anybody else wants to say anything? So it would be very nice if you give your opinion about this and how you're going to carry on with this online workshop to make it a grand success. Anybody else?
Hello, good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Sandeep Ghosh.
Good morning.
From JS College of Engineering. Well, it's really nice to have everybody back online again, but unfortunately again online, not offline. So we became friends last time with everyone, with the organizers, with the master trainers, as well as our friends. But this time we are missing everyone in a physical mode. And the joy, the zeal, as everybody knows that it occurs in a offline FDP. It's very, very difficult to organize in an online one. But still, let's everyone together give some efforts to make it done. Somehow we have to make it, and also the tasks which are there, we have to somehow fulfill that, because that is the ultimate purpose of the whole training. So let's do that. That's the only thing that we can wish. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ghosh. Anybody else?
Good morning, ma'am. This is Dr. Motushi Singh from IEM.
Yeah, where is your camera?
Yeah, it's actually due to low bandwidth. I'm not switching it on.
Why?
Okay.
Switch on your camera, because we will not feel that we are together. That's why I'm telling you, this should not be a normal FDP. See, we are having a parallel Atal FDP also, but there it is not so much cordial. It's very professional and very formal. But I do not want that to be very formal. Okay.
Actually, the bandwidth is low. That's why sometimes it's coming in my mobile. That's why I'm switching off it. Whatever, I will be there in the whole workshop for 4 days, and definitely we are missing that physical mode. Last time we were having the physical mode of this workshop, and due to this pandemic situation, we all are meeting virtually once again. So the lectures which were given by all 4 professors were wonderful. We learned a lot from them, and this time also we are eagerly waiting for their lecture. Only thing I will miss, for personally I'm saying that what I will miss, those games which we had in the previous workshop. I don't know how we will perform all these things in online mode, but yeah, it will again be your experience. So nice to see all of you, and thank you.
Thank you, Motushi. But we will try our level best to meet up to the expectation of all the delegates. So we have planned accordingly, not the outside games, but we have planned very much
virtual games.
Yeah, very much related to this training, the topic of this training. We have brainstormed, all 4 of us brainstormed and found out some online games. So every day we are going to play 2 games. So let's see, let's hope for the best, and let's try together to make it a successful event. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anybody else wants to say something?
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah. Who is that? Yeah.
Hello. I'm Diganta Shanbhukta.
Yeah. Welcome, Dr. Diganta.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am, and good morning, everyone, and all the delegates. Definitely, it's nice to be back in the workshop. We definitely enjoyed a lot in the first half, and as Dr. Mutushi Singh said, I was also looking forward to the games. So hope it will be highly energetic, and definitely we will try to participate, as you have said, that fully in a cordial manner in this workshop. So looking forward to the event, and yes, the last one was definitely informative and highly learning. So looking forward to this event also, as definitely to be highly informative and learning procedure together with the games. Yes, definitely. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Shingupta. So anybody else wants? Otherwise, we can end this inaugural session and we will start our normal technical session at 10:30. If anybody else wants to say anything, you can say, one or two person. Anybody? Okay, so we can end this session now. And thank you all the participants. Thank you, Professor Shotaji Chakraborty, for giving us time from your busy schedule. And thank you, everybody. So over to you, Shumanto, now.
Yes, thank you, madam. Thank you very much. And just 1 minute, I will take a short note that for the respected attendees. So regarding the attendance, so we'll post the attendance twice a day, only in the Zoom chat session. So one attendance will be taken at 12 p.m. Another attendance will be at the end, 4 p.m. And this link will be posted in the Zoom session again, and it will be active around 30 to 40 minutes. And that's all, madam. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So this will be the same link, I suppose, where we will start our session 1 at 10:30. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can stay here. So it's
thank you all. We'll be meeting in our respective sessions. Looking forward to the sessions.
So
Good day to all of you. Hope you have a happy learning to all of you. Good day.
So the first session will be of Manisha ma'am. So she'll be here. So I'm leaving. Thank you very much. All of you stay here. Thank you.
Sumanta, are you able to hear my voice clearly?
Yes, madam. It is fine, madam.
It's fine. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Namaskar to everyone, and welcome to Workshop 2. Before starting with the program, I would like to see the video of everyone in the entire session. I would like that everyone should keep the video on. Is it possible? Everyone, how many participants are there, Sumanta sir, right now? 17 participants are there. So can we see all 17 participants right now? Can all put the video on? I can. Can I see in the grid form all the participants, Sumanta sir, here also? Sumanta sir, I'm not able to hear your voice.
Yes, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah.
I want to see all the participants together on one screen. Can you put the videos in the grid form? Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you. Also, you can from your end, if you click on view at the top right corner.
View. Yeah, okay.
Gallery. Click on this gallery view.
Okay.
Yeah, then you can see the face of all the participants.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So everybody can do it in the same way. All can click on view and gallery and can select grid. All have selected grid.
So everyone, please select the top right option, view option, and click on gallery view. So we can see everyone's face.
I hope everybody is able to see in the grid format, and I want to see everybody's face. We were just waiting to see you all. Professor Satyajit Chakrabarti, Arpan, Sukanya ma'am.
Actually, it is his co-host, and director sir will be there. So right now, I am requesting all the participants to share your video camera.
Okay. Arpan, who is Arpan, Sumanta?
Arpan actually co-host, but he is actually coordinating other FDP program right now.
Okay, fine. Sukanya, Dr. Chandi, Swarup Kumar Mitra, head. I don't know. I want to see the name of the persons instead of their designations, if possible, please. I want to see your names on the screen.
Sukanya madam is also organizer, so she is
participant. Yeah, I'm organizer. I'm not a participant.
Okay. Then Dr. Chandi Pani, can you switch on your video, please? Swarup Kumar Mitra. We are still waiting for Dr. Chandi, and Dr. Chandi Pani is a participant, isn't it?
Yes, madam.
Dr. Chandi, Dr. Pani, we are waiting for you to put your video on, please. Some chat by Dr. Chandi is unable to unmute.
Madam, please try once again.
Yes, now it is working.
Okay, perfect. I think all the participants' video is on now. Sumanta, can you just see it? If any participant video we are not able to see.
Swarup Mishra sir, actually, now it's fine.
Okay. Swarup Mishra sir is also there. So everybody's video is on now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So that's wonderful.
One thing, just I will request Galaxy A2 core. I don't know who is Galaxy A2 core. So please rename yourself. So I am giving you the rename permission. So please rename yourself so that we can identify.
Yeah. We would like to see your names actually.
Yeah. So you can right click over your name and please rename yourself Galaxy A2 Core.
Yeah, okay. Namaskar to everyone once again. And before we start with the session of Workshop 2, I would like to hear from everybody what was your take of the last workshop, what you have done. Do you want to share something about your change management project? Anything you would like to say before we start the workshop? So we will start from Nilanjana. Nilanjana, do you want to say something? We would love to hear you.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Perfect.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, last workshop, we had a wonderful experience sharing all our thoughts with all of you, and we also enjoyed the game section. Unfortunately, this time we are going to miss this game part, as all of us mentioning the same. But hopefully,
don't worry, we'll be having games. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. That is the best part of the workshop, and hopefully we will also enjoy this time. That's it from my side. Thank you, ma'am.
I would like to hear if you have made any delta change from workshop 1 to till this day. Any change, any step taken by you from workshop 1 to this point. Anything you would like to share? Yeah. Also, okay, yes.
Yeah. As an outcome of workshop 1, we have learned many things, all the leadership qualities. We are trying to impart all the leadership qualities upon us. And also we were trying to make some changes in the, as a project that we have taken, Motushi Madam and I, we are also trying to work on this. Hopefully we will be able to do this. And yes, I'm much more confident than before. I have much more leadership skill, which I feel right now. It's a benefit out of, I got this benefit out of this workshop one.
Okay.
So, ma'am, thank you.
Motishi ma'am, do you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
See you after 2 months.
Yeah.
As Nilanjana madam has already said that we too have made one change project at that time. But the topic was such that in this pandemic situation, suddenly the third wave came and we couldn't implement that. But we hope that in coming few days, we will be able to implement that one. Because it is implementable, which we think that that is implementable. The change management project, which we thought and we have presented in the workshop, previous workshop, we have chalked out the plan, how we will do that. But due to this pandemic situation, suddenly the college become closed and we need to do it with our students only. So as early as the college reopens, we will implement that thing.
I would like to see other videos on, please, if it is possible. Yeah, I would love to see.
Also applying the leadership qualities which we have learned in our previous workshop. Leadership qualities. We're trying to implement in our daily life also.
Arjit Saha, Professor Arjit Saha.
Good morning, ma'am, and good morning to all participants. Yes, the same thing what Dr. Singh said. I also tried to complete the change project, that action plan, and I had discussed with our principal madam also, and she has agreed to my plan. And also in the department, I have discussed with some teachers, some senior faculty members. But the same thing that since the college is closed, the student interaction part that I couldn't start yet. But still, I have tried something in the online mode, and that's the thing which I will present also when the change project plan. That's the delta change I can say, which I have tried at least. I don't know how much I have done, but still I have tried it. Thank you, ma'am.
Manik Chandra Das. Manik Chandra Das, sir. Yes.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Good morning, all my dear friends. So it's a nice experience to be assembled in this online mode, and we enjoyed the best the offline session that we had in the 2 months back. And madam, my experience is same with my earlier friends. They have already mentioned that motivation, leadership qualities, all those things we have learned.
I would like to hear, as a leader, do you have deliberately thought over it that as a leader, let me try this, came forward for a certain maybe a small task or something, कुछ change आया कि you felt in your this thing head कि no, now I'll come forward, let me take this task, let me be the charge of this thing. It can be a very small step, but yes, was change management, okay, you are going through it, and as you are saying that not able to implement completely, the thing can be very small, but yes, any delta, you may say that this happened and this is where I think I have shown my leadership quality there. Anyone if I would hear that small story of yours, personal story of anyone, if they can incorporate in it.
Not yet, man.
Not yet. Okay, that's fine. It's a journey that will continue, right? Okay, Swami sir, please. Swami sir, को unmute कर दीजिए, please.
Yes, actually we were partners, myself and my colleague, Dr. Rudra Prasad Chaudhary. So I think he is in the class, so he couldn't join. So yes, we have taken up a project that is actually a type of the, you can say the improvement of the mentorship project. Already the MACOUT is having a type of mentorship projects. Students are being divided into different groups, and accordingly the teachers are becoming responsible for that. But we made it, more systematically. We have tried it. Thing is that our main import of that particular model is that we have introduced the flipped classroom method within that, so that students, say in my group, say around 30 students. So that 30 students will be divided into several other groups. Say for another 4 or 5 groups, and there will be those students, they will sit together. They will have, the flipped classroom session, and they will be reporting to us like that. So initially, actually, we have started this. We have informed our institute authorities also. But the thing is that, while in between, there is, because of this pandemic, there is little hamper of the project. But I think we can give one presentation if, when is there any,
Yes, you will have your presentations in the last workshop. So this workshop will still sing on the change management.
Then we are very confident. That
yeah. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am. I have already joined. I think my name is here, Galaxy A2 Core, actually said.
I see.
Okay. Can you rename him, Sumanta? Can you rename him?
Renaming your name.
Yeah.
So, sir, please write your name, or what's your name, sir? I will then rename you.
Rudra Prasad Roy Chaudhary.
Rudra Prasad Roy Chaudhary. Okay,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
I'm renaming you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, would you like to this thing?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Actually, I worked in Delta manner again on very variety of things actually. Not only the.
You can share only one. You can share one this thing.
Yeah, actually, what I'd like to mention is that there is always some gap between the person who is giving task and the person who is following, and as well as you said that leaders make followers. So that part actually I tried to do something on that to enhance little bit of followers.
Okay, that's great. Yeah. Okay. So you have created followers. So this is the first thing I would like to hear. Really good.
Thank you.
The first thing that you should start thinking in your own small way that that you are creating followers. That's good. That's good.
Otherwise, the rest of the thing is again dependent on students' presence. Otherwise, that could be also done. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. So I think we'll again have this session after in between again around 11:15. Again, we will have for the rest of the participants that what Delta change they have done as a leader in their organization. I'll continue with this discussion again after half an hour maybe, right? So just think over it that what Delta way you will be able to present yourself as a leader for in the last 2 months, right? So I'm sharing my screen and starting my presentation, though.
Ma'am, can I say there's some sort of?
Yeah, sure, please.
I'm Sarukuma Mitra speaking actually, ma'am. Actually, if we can switch off on the video whenever we are being called, okay. Great if we can reserve the bandwidth. Otherwise. Okay. And another thing is that my father-in-law is in the hospital, so sometimes the doctor is calling. That's not happened. I'm getting disconnected. So I request you, if there is some sort of thing, we can post. Whoever is called, we can post their name in the somehow if he's not there. Okay, that's just a request. Okay. Sometimes we get disconnected since we are connecting with the mobile. Okay.
As you say, sir, actually, this is, we all are teachers and I respect the teacher's viewpoint. I leave it to you, though I would love to see your faces during the workshop. Actually, this gives me energy to speak. That is what I feel. When I see the participants, I don't know what has happened. Am I supposed to join again?
No, you are there.
Yes, madam. You are there.
But is my screen visible? I have shared it. No.
Madam, please reshare it again. It was visible that time.
Acha, okay. I'll reshare it. Is it visible now?
No, madam.
Acha, 1 minute.
No, it is not visible.
Not visible, no? What has happened? I don't know.
No problem, madam.
Should I leave it and again join it?
Yes, that you can, madam. Rejoin. Madam, it is visible now. Hello, madam, can you hear me? Yes.
You were going to post these things in the classroom, I hope.
Yeah, we'll post it. We will post it. Am I on mute?
Yes, madam. Now it is fine.
Am I on mute?
No, madam, we can hear you. Yeah.
The presentation is in the slide mode, presentation mode.
Yeah, in full screen.
Full screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, perfect. So, a very good morning to all. So, welcome to Workshop 2. In this particular Workshop 2, we will be covering 4 aspects of education system, technical education system. We will be covering, first aspect that we'll be covering today is working with industry and what is the role of leaders when the institute is supposed to collaborate with industry. Second point is regarding the teaching learning process, the student assessment, raising the spirits of students, how to develop their soft skills. That is the teaching learning process that will start on day 2. Another aspect, that is the topic 3, that is the communication approach by the leader. How the leader should communicate with its followers, right? That is and that we'll be covering on day 2 itself. The change management project will be covered on day 3 and day 4. So, I'm covering the first topic today, that is working with industry. I would like to say that I also look after, I'm also heading the placement office, though I'm vice principal at my institute, but the placement office is solely handled by me. We are having principal and director as well. We are 3 in a team at the administrative level. There is a director, there is a principal and vice principal. But the training and placement office is solely taken care of me by the institute. So I will be able to share that minute macro details of how to work with industry. So by the end of the session, you will be able to understand the benefit of working with industry, identify the 4 components of an institution industry engagement strategy, how to see the effectiveness, the way you are collaborating with industry, how effective you are, and then accordingly you can take the action. So I can divide this entire presentation of today morning workshop is, the first step is how you can collaborate with industry. The second is you see how effectively you have collaborated with industry. And the third step is how you can increase its effectiveness. I hope I'm able to tell it. How to collaborate, what is the effectiveness, and how to increase the effectiveness. Now, why it is required to collaborate with industry? What is the need? Again, this particular slide, I'm repeating it again. I have covered this in workshop 1 as well. And I say it again and again. See, this is the present scenario of our technical education. This is the present scenario of our higher education system, that there are about 8,000 institutions. There are about 8 lakh seats are there. The intake is about 8 lakhs. We are able to fill only about 6 lakhs. But the placement, the students who are getting placed is only 20%. That is a thing to worry. This is your sanction intake. The orange slide shows your sanction intake. This green slide shows how much enrollment is there. So enrollment is almost 50% on an average. In the educational institutes, we have infrastructure, but that infrastructure is utilized only up to the level of 50%. Right? This is the students, this black portion says how many students passed in that particular year. For 21 and 22, the statistics are not there. Totally, the exam was an online pattern and all those things. But this is the bars, they show that this is the statistics of the placement. The placement is only 20%. The industry says that whatever you are teaching to your students, only 20% students are employable. Now that is a point of worry. You can think yourself as a corporate world. आप एक industry चला रहे हैं और आपने कोई product बनाया, right? और उस product का only 20% is being consumed. What to say about your industry? 80% of your product is not being used. they are saying its quality is not good. It means we teachers have to think again what is happening. कहाँ पे गलती हो रही है? Where we are going wrong? What is happening? That brainstorming session is what we are doing today. We all are teachers. We are sitting all together and thinking क्या हो रहा है? हम कोई प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हैं. We are working hard for this project. बट ये प्रोडक्ट चल ही नहीं रहा है. ये प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में नहीं चल रहा है. What to do? बट ये प्रोडक्ट कौन यूज कर रहा है? ये प्रोडक्ट इंडस्ट्री यूज कर रही है. राइट? सो जो प्रोडक्ट हमारी इंडस्ट्री यूज कर रही है, we have to understand that industry. We have to understand our consumer. We have to understand our user. That is a need. So as a leader, in our own way, what we can do to understand the industry and how to change ourselves so that the consumer says that yes, you are perfect. Whatever you are producing is what I wanted. Right? Am I right?
Yes.
I'm taking a little pause.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, isn't it? जो हम प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, जो भी हमारा प्रोडक्ट है, हमारी एजुकेशन इंडस्ट्री का जो प्रोडक्ट है, उसका यूजर जो भी है, कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड अगर उसका यूजर है, which person is the corporate world? आप हो सकता है 100% नहीं होगा, कुछ एंटरप्रेन्योर्स भी बनते होंगे, कुछ और कुछ भी लेते होंगे, they would have something else, but a good portion is the corporate world. So we have to, this is the need that we have to go to close to the industry. Now I'm quoting this of Economic Times. This is what was by the director of IIT Delhi. He says, very often, the industry does not know what we are doing. IIT Delhi बोल रहा है, right? And we do not know what they want. This time, we are making a proactive effort to bridge the gap, says the director of IIT Delhi. I would like to share that thing again, that clipping of Economic Times with you. Just give me a minute. I'll share that clipping if I can. Are you able to see that clipping? शायद फिर से नहीं ना, अरे ये मुझे screen.
Yes, we can see the PPT. Entire
No, I
screen.
want to share. No, I want to share something else.
Yes. We can see this browser. Okay.
You can see the browser?
Yes. I was able to see.
Okay. Now you are able to see that clipping of Economic Times?
It got disconnected. I think you have stopped share again.
अच्छा, एक मिनट.
Share it.
अच्छा, okay. Sorry, Sumanta, ये कुछ.
Yeah, no problem, madam. We are here.
Madam, if you have shared the entire screen, then you can just.
Yeah, I am sharing the entire screen only. Screen I am sharing.
You can minimize this program.
Yes, now it is visible.
Now your screen is visible. Now you can go to your tab, the tab that you want to show.
Okay.
Or you can just open whatever you open. We can see.
Yeah.
एक मिनट.
आप जस्ट पास में ब्राउजर खोल के वहाँ पे वीडियो अगर है तो वहाँ पे शो कर सकते हैं या फिर डायरेक्टली लिंक क्लिक कर.
ऊपर मुझे इसका बाहर दिख रहा है, so I'm not able to see my browser. I'm to start video there.
Okay. So can you click on this IITs that
No, I'm not able to click it actually. What is happening? I don't know.
You are in a WhatsApp tab actually.
Actually, where my tabs are, I'm able to see the Zoom this thing.
Okay. So can you share it in this? That is to me. Then I will.
Yeah. I'll share. Just give me a minute. Take it. I'll try once again. If it doesn't work, let me see. Yeah, it's open here at my end. Share screen. Share.
Yes. Go to that tab, madam.
Actually, where the tab is, वहाँ पे ये जो इसका है Zoom का सारा बाहर आ जा रहा है. That is the problem.
Okay, so you can just.
It is shifted upwards actually.
आप Zoom bar को मतलब थोड़ा साइड भी कर सकते हैं. Down.
कैसे? हाँ, अच्छा, right. ठीक है. Now I'll be able to do it.
उसको डाउन कर लीजिए थोड़ा. I think now it will be. Yes, can you?
Now you're able to see it?
Yes, we can see.
अच्छा. Okay. इतना वो नहीं होना चाहिए था. Okay, so this was a clipping of Economic Times that I wanted to share with you. Here, all the Economic Times has covered what all IITs are saying. Like IIT Delhi has said that, okay, we have to become closer to the industry. One point that what they have stated was that in a particular year, 300 PhD scholars, they are getting graduated, right? But those PhD students, they are not having jobs. उनके पास 80 ऑप्शन है कि वो academics join करें. Getting my point? So the person who are doing PhD from IIT Delhi, उनके पास option mainly academics है जा रहा है. So they are saying that there should be something we should do so that our PhD scholars are being recruited by the industry. That is what one point was stated in the Economic Times. Another thing, what IIT Madras has stated here in this particular press release, IIT Madras has said, yes, we are facing these issues. And for this, they have presently hired 5 industry professionals. And these industry professionals, they are collaborating with industries just to see how they can come closer to the industry. IITs में जो research चल रहा है, what the IIT says, IIT Madras says, कि it is more based on publication, right? They are more focusing कि it is published in SCI Journal or not. But whether that research is required for the industry or not, that is only 10%. The research pertaining to industry is only 10%. So they are realizing that this needs a change. There is a need of entire shift from publication-based research to more industry-based research. Okay. Now, what IIT Kanpur is saying, this is what IIT Kanpur is saying. IIT Kanpur says that we have started a research park. In that research park, we are asking the companies to open their office. We are asking, we have set up one company of ourselves also, one Section 8 company. And the incubators, the new startups can use that company to go commercial. So efforts are being taken at every end so that they come closer to the industry. So the issue is at the national front. The issue is not at your institution. The issue is how we have taken our technical education system at the national level. And that needs a change. The technical education system of India needs a change. Even that what IITs are saying that they need to change their research from publication to industry-based research. That is actually the requirement. I'm again coming to my presentation. Now, this is the month of January. Now, what this January means, how the January word has come? This January word, Sumanta, are you able to see my slide?
Yes, madam, we can see.
Okay, so this January word has come from Roman mythology. It's the god of Janus. January word has come from word Janus. And what Janus means? Janus means, it means transition. It means change. It means change. So we are supposed to go a change. This is January month, and this January month means we are supposed to go to a transition. We are supposed to change. The change to a better world. The change to a better education system. This change is required. This change is the need of the hour today. See, what type of change is required? Like ice melts into water. But when it is water, you do not know whether that water has come from ice. That transformational change is required in the technical education system. If we have vapor, we do not know how it has come. So we do not know what was previously. We need to have a 180-degree shift in our technical education system. Since we are able to produce only 20% students that are employable. See, this January, this is the figure of Lord Janus. Roman mythology mein, there is a god Janus. This is word January aaya. January month means a transition month. It starts new. 21 has finished. 22 has come. So it's a change. Change has taken place. Transformation has taken place. So similarly, the technical education needs a transformation. See, ये जो Lord Janus है, इसके दो figures हैं. एक figure है, ये जो figure है, ये थोड़ा mature दिख रहा होगा. और ये जो figure है, it has two figures, two faces. One of the face is the matured face, and one of the face is the young face. So the matured face shows the experience. इतने previous years से जो आपने experience किया, the journey that you have traveled is your experience, and using that experience, you have to go ahead. This is the phase. This is the transition. A new phase. New phase backed up by the experience. So we are moving ahead to this transition phase, to this new phase, with the backup of that experience. Now, how transition will take place? Just think over it. I am giving you 10 minutes time. You just think that what transition you will be taking as a person, as an organization, as a nation. So we are stopping for 10 minutes now. To think about that transition, we have to take place. With this slide in your mind,
What happened to this, madam? Hello?
Yes, I think some issue, madam, and I'm contacting her. So participants, please wait. All the respected participants, so there is a 10-minute break. Actually, madam has given the break to understand the transformation. What madam has said.
Sir,
So,
can you just tell once more on the transition to what we have to think about?
actually, when madam, actually right now I am unable to explain. So that is she has allowed us to take the break for this for understanding this
Transition. If
transformation.
anybody can explain that, we have to
Yes,
think
that will be
about
fine.
what
Yeah,
actually
if anyone,
transition to what.
yeah, we can have a group discussion like this sort of thing. So I request others, so please give us some light.
So we have to speak about transition to what from what. And if anybody, I've just not heard what madam said.
No, what madam said was you have to think about something, how you can make a transition in terms of your own personal transition and also regarding your institute transition. The transition means that transformation which is required in education system nowadays. That's what she had to say.
Okay. Thank you, Orijit sir.
Welcome, sir.
It is better to discuss on career transition.
Yes, better we can say about
we can actually discuss to some extent among ourselves.
Right.
Actually, in my opinion, the entire thing has been disrupted by oversupply. So just to blame that 20% of the students coming out is unemployable, which we are, as an academician, I'm tired of hearing this. For the last 5 years, 20% are unemployable, 20% are unemployable. At the end of the day, it is completely disrupted. Large number of engineering colleges, even in the branches like mechanical, where everything was quite regulated, 30, 40 students used to come out and they used to get jobs quite easily, even from a medium to a lower rank engineering colleges. But now they have opened that to 180, 200 seats per college. and that completely disrupted the supply. Supply is much larger than demand. So naturally, it is bound to happen. That is my opinion. If you can please comment others.
Yes, it's a major issue, definitely.
Yes.
Major issue, definitely. But so that's what we have to do, because if you can, I mean to say that if you want to tackle this problem by reducing the seats, then that will be not viable also. So how to tackle that issue? That's the thing. But I think that the main thing is that you have to tie up with industries. That's the only thing, to make some employable.
It always happens that academic institutions are almost victimized more. In fact, because they are the guys who are providing jobs. That is the reason why academic institutes are mostly victimized. I think industries also do not produce that much of quality jobs and internships. But what academic institutions should actually provide is intellectual manpower, who can be trained. In fact, if you see that in mechanical engineering companies, they hire graduate trainee engineer. Why do they use that word trainee? They use that word trainee because they will be training them for 6 months, make them employable, and then they will be deployed directly to the workforce.
Well, you are correct. I think you are absolutely correct, because from my experience to IT industry, the quality of job which was given in the industry is probably not up to the mark for engineering graduates in India, especially. So nowadays, if I take the things like AI, ML, and IoT, the amount of research or intellectual work, it is also not there nowadays in the IT industry. And we all know from our experiences, we all know that there is a famous saying in India that the securing master degree is worthless here. After doing MTech, you are not going to get job. Your employment opportunity will be reduced. You will only be confined to the academics and all. So in this regard, you can say that yes, in India, there are some problems in industry also, because there are very less amount of research and development. So obviously the intellectual manpower and the number of engineers which we are producing, so it is difficult to give them proper quality of job.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Shumon. In fact, we had also discussed, you remember last time in the offline mode, when we were discussing that electronics engineering, once we passed out, only we had two options, normally two options. One is to join IT industry, and second is to join the teaching line, because the amount of code jobs in electronics were extremely low. But it was producing a very large amount of manpower, electronic engineers. So
I would like to differ to some extent from the opinions ongoing. Think that all the type of engineers are having jobs in the market, and the interface between the job and the student is extremely important, because the job nature is changing every day. Who could anticipate 1,000 jobs in Amazon before 5 years back, or even 6-7 years back? But right now, Amazon is recruiting like anything. Nobody could understand how Amazon will recruit engineers. What is their purpose actually? So the nature of the job has changed so much that we cannot say that this particular type of engineers are trainers. Now it will be trained. This particular engineers will not be trained. They will be directly going to the highest level. It's not the same. It's all depend upon the competencies that has been developed within them for a particular industry. If we have done that, if we have not done that, then definitely they are free to go anywhere and everywhere they have to be trained. Talking about mechanical engineering, as this term has coming up for a large number of times, it is the earliest branch, the mother branch, everybody knows, where from the engineering has started. So it is so vast and so huge, and so lakhs and crores of companies are there on mechanical engineering basis. We are living the lives, we are standing on the mechanical engineering, actually we're running by mechanical engineers. So it's such a large thing that you cannot anticipate a student to understand the whole mechanical engineering or the jobs actually they have to do in the farms, in the industries, in the curriculum. It's not possible. What we provide in the curriculum is only the basic knowledges on all those things possible. And as we change the curriculum, even even if we try to make it industry ready curriculum, whatever we say, even I have tried to change the curriculum in 2016, 2018, 2021. I have included so many subjects, even the AIs, database management system, database, on all those things, which are basics of computer science. I had to take it into the mechanical engineering course only because to make some interface such that they can also do something which is relevant in the industries by the interfacing of programming. Because nowadays mechanical engineers only having the knowledge of design, only having the knowledge of automobile, they are not even fit for industry. They have to do some programming because everything is now programmed. So computer science engineers have that first-hand knowledge of programming so beautifully. They have been taught that they are now understanding little bit of mechanical engineering and they are getting fit for a job. The little bit of civil engineering they are getting after some crash course they are doing, and they are getting a job for the civil engineer. So the market both ways are right now changing. Computer science engineers have to learn some about of the project to do real-time projects, because all the computer science engineers in 400 students, 500 students in every institution, they do not have the job in that way, if we explain in that manner. So they also don't have the job, but the jobs have to be interfaced to them in some ways. Either mechanical engineer derke kichu computer science dekhate hobe, othoba computer science derও কিছু mechanical civil knowledge লাগবে তাদের job পাওয়ার জন্য। ব্যাপারটা এখন এরকম জায়গায় দাঁড়িয়েছে বলে it's my personal opinion that I am feeling. And I have seen also after the change of 2018, 16, 18, and the number of people who are getting the job not only in the IT industry but also the automation industries is changing, is increasing now. That is because we are giving them enough opportunity for computational knowledge, for making some more analytical knowledge, more better CAD/CAM software usage than the earlier one that we are trying to provide. So if we can really do that in a proper way, if we can really get the students done forcefully or no, or without some other ways, if we can really make that done, and also with the proper industry collaboration, if we can give them enough opportunities, I think the job is there. It is my belief. The job is there, but still that is the problem, whether we are able to do it or not, whether we are able to make the interface or not. That's my personal opinion. Please don't make 1 minute of silence like RIP.
No, I agree, Sandipon. It was
I'm
like
just
a great
saying,
thing you said, but
opinion.
I just want to add on something here. You talked about Amazon creating number of jobs, like Amazon is actually recruiting a lot of people, but if you see whom they are actually visiting, in the first contact, they're visiting only tier 1 engineering colleges, like, IITs and top NITs and Delhi college, triple ITs and all that.
But they are coming to our colleges also, sir.
But very few. You don't find 30, 40, 50 lakhs of jobs, coding jobs, the core Amazon jobs, visiting tier 2 and tier 3 colleges.
I do not know about tier 2, tier 3. I do not know exactly what tier I am on, but
No,
I
that
think
is- no,
they are giving opportunities nowadays. AWS is giving opportunities nowadays. So everybody. It's not like
are they giving it like the job portals are they opening to everybody? I mean, all
yes,
over India.
they are giving the opportunity to everyone. Like in my college when Amazon came, everybody said. Even they provided some training opportunity also. So that is actually the context of today's program. I think that how we can make the industry interface such that we can really make our students ready for particular industries. Maybe they act a mechanical engineer.
Amazon is still a coding job. I'm talking about, for example, electronics. Let us say
Sir,
Apple,
electronics.
Texas
Sir,
Instruments,
apni to electronics,
Intel.
sir. Electronics,
Tell me how many colleges Intel and Apple actually visits for campus interview?
ওটাই তো ব্যাপার, sir. How many firms are there in India who are really making the microchips?
Exactly. But you
that
see
is
the
first
supply.
thing we have to do. Think
Exactly.
about
But you
that.
see the supply and number of electronics EC engineers coming in, that is 1,000 times more.
See,
so
everything we are using right now, we are completely connected through electronics only and computer science. So electronics, without electronics, we cannot also live. But so much of electronics products we are always surrounded, but where are they being made? Who are making them? Why our industry? Why our electronics engineers are not getting job? Why আমাদেরকে কেন electronics এর প্রচার করার সময় বলতে হবে দেখুন আমাদের ছেলেরা এত জব পেয়েছে, জবের লিস্টে সব CTS TCS
Exactly.
Why
exactly.
it is so? That is your point. I completely agree with you on that point. এটাই হচ্ছে. This is reality, but আজকের আমার মনে হয় today's program is actually intended to make that change, that delta change যদি আমরা কিছু ভাবতে পারি, how to really do something on this matter. If we can really plan something for our own নিজের ডিপার্টমেন্টের জন্য যদি ভাবি, if we can really think something for that, what kind of collaboration really we should go for, যাতে কিছু উপকার হয়। Even I think management also wants this kind of collaboration, but many times, even after initiatives taken, that is not fulfilled at the end. So that also happens. That story is there also. But still, we have to.
It is socio-political issue is another factor of India, and particularly in Bengal. আজকে গ্লোবাল ফাউন্ডারিজ এতগুলো কান্ট্রিতে আছে, আজকে ইন্ডিয়া কেন করতে পারছে না তাদের ফাউন্ডারি সিস্টেম? বিকজ সোশিও-পলিটিক্যাল ইস্যু। কারণ এখানে কেউ কোটি কোটি টাকা, থাউজেন্ডস অফ ক্রোরস ইনভেস্ট করবে। ইনভেস্ট করার পরে তাকে তো ভাবতে হবে যে আমি অ্যানাদার 20, 30 or 40 ইয়ার্স এখানে আমি রান করতে পারবো নাকি। তো আমরা এই সিস্টেমে পড়ে গেছি। উই হ্যাভ টু বিয়ার উইথ ইট।
Actually, everything is linked. I mean, starting from innovation, starting from the philosophy that
it is not fault of our management. The entire system is
you can see the example of South Korea. See, South Korea at 1960-65 was even poorer than India. But look at the way they have made world-class companies like Samsung and LG and all those kind of companies, which is now having offices in all over the world. So the kind of manpower they require in South Korea for engineers is tremendous. We don't have so many multinational companies which can actually hire in bulk, at least in core engineering. পল্লব স্যার কিছু বলুন।
Okay,
মেকানিক্যাল নিয়ে তো অনেক কিছু বলা হলো, একটু বলুন।
Yes, actually, out of the last 5 or 10 minutes discussion, two things, two words actually that was striking me repeatedly. One was intellectual manpower, and the other is employability. Now, if I go back some 20 or 30 years, there was a straightforward demarcation. There was ITI, there was diploma, there was BE, and there was some finest of the institutes like IITs. And it was clear that an IITian will go for this kind of job. The next grade of institute pass outs will go for this kind of jobs. The diploma people will go for this, and the ITI people will go for this. We are not born with same intellect. We are not born with same intellect. Some of us are intelligent, some of us are brilliant, some of us are, as we say, mediocre. And accordingly, the society was very nicely differentiated. But nowadays, what is happening? Sometimes we need to utter the bitter truth that people, I'm sorry to say, whom we are dealing with, as you are talking about the intellectual manpower, do you or myself or all of us, do we all believe that we are getting that grade of intellect who can serve this kind of? Now, second thing is employability. You are setting the expectation of someone who was not at all fit for serving a job, which was once upon a time dedicated for the ITI grade people, because they were having that brain power, that intellect. Now you are inducting them to the BTech degrees, and naturally they are thinking that, okay, these will be my salary, these will be my designation, these will be my lifestyle after passing this, I mean, after getting this degree. But he's never actually thinking that his intellect and that job is having a long gap in between. And very naturally, because we are offering the degree to them. They are not accepting the jobs. We are not counting that amount of that percentage of people who are not actually accepting the job. They are saying that I am not satisfied with this 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. I'm a BE engineer. I'm a BTech degree holder. So my expectation is 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 or 1 lakh. So, I mean, I used to say this to my students for quite a long time. See, I was serving in an engineering college. I'm not naming it. And I used to interact with my students and I used to ask them that, they said, sir, these Jadavpur University students are getting 70,000 rupees per month, 80,000 rupees per month, 1 lakh rupees per month, like this. I mean, they are getting jobs of that stature. So I used to ask them that why you are not studying in Jadavpur University? Why you are not studying in Jadavpur University? Why you are not paying some 1,000 rupees for the entire year as your tuition fee? Why you are paying 70,000 rupees? You need to understand the basic difference. But over the years, we have wiped out that. I mean, again, I am telling you that I always start with all the bitter truth. We all inside, we all know that these are the harsh realities, but we are always reluctant to utter them. And as far as these, I mean, serving in Amazon or serving in Samsung, sir, you know, okay, you are talking about Korea, there is Samsung, there, I mean, in that industry, all the people who are serving, are they all engineers? No, there are so many, I mean, a mass, I mean, major mass of the employees working over there are doing, yes. Okay, yes, madam is back, she will start. Anyway, it's a endless discussion. Anyway, thank you.
So I think the discussion is going on. It's really a problem. And I was leading to all the discussions. Really, I do agree with you all. But what to do? Some solution has to be. So in our own way today, let's have the brainstorming session. And let's see what we can do at our own way. In our own little way. Now, what I would like to say here is that we first should know where I am today, where our institute is now today, where as a person I am today, and what has led me to what I am today. मैं अभी कहाँ पर हूँ और मैंने ऐसा क्या किया पास्ट में कि मैं जो यहाँ हूँ. Are you getting my point? अभी हमारी सिचुएशन क्या है? Are we all acknowledging that situation? Yes, this is the situation. मेरे हमारे एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन की सिचुएशन है, हमारे एक पर्सनल एक सिचुएशन है, और वो सिचुएशन क्यों आई है? क्योंकि हमने जो भी पास्ट किए हैं, जैसे किसी ने कहा कि इनटेक बहुत बढ़ा दिया गया पहले, तो ओवर एडमिशंस हो गए, इसीलिए जो परसेंटेज है वो 20% आ रहा है, जो सुनने को अच्छा नहीं लगता है. बिल्कुल सही. तो पास्ट में हमारे कुछ एक्शंस ऐसे हुए जिसके कारण we are today in this present scenario. This is two things. So two things we are supposed to ask ourselves: where we are today and what we have done in the previous. It may be from the whatever the reason may be. As a person also, हम आज क्या है? आज हम एक particular position पे reach कर चुके हैं. We are all about 35 years plus. Do you all agree? हम सब 35 years plus के तो है. Average age अभी इस participants की 35 तो होगा, right? So तो अगर हम 35 इयर्स के हैं ऑन एवरेज 35-40 इयर्स, तो हम जो 35 इयर्स पे पहुंचे हैं इस स्टेज पे, वो ऑल बेस्ड है कि हमने लास्ट 35 इयर्स अपनी लाइफ के साथ क्या किया, राइट? सिमिलर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन के साथ में, बट वॉट हम नेक्स्ट 35 इयर्स में, नेक्स्ट 15 इयर्स में, अगर हम पर्सनल पे आ जाते हैं एज अ पर्सन, नेक्स्ट 10 इयर्स में डू एवरी पर्सन, आई एम हैविंग 20 पार्टिसिपेंट्स, I think 4 or 5 are hosts, so 15 participants. Do all the 15 participants know where they were after 10 years? Can anybody raise their hands? How many participants know very clearly today that where they will be after 10 years? If they know where they will be after 10 years, things can be done. Then you can have your own path, you can lay your path to go where you want. This is definite. What you have done before cannot lead you where you want to go. This is a very important line. What made you here will not let you go there. जो आप पास्ट में करते हुए आए हैं, वही एक्शंस आपको नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे नहीं ले जाएंगे, जहां मे बी एक एम्बिशन हो रहा है कि आई मे गो देयर एट आफ्टर 10 years. अगर आप ये सोचते हैं, सपोज एज अ पर्सन, मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि मैं अब थोड़ा पर्सनल हो गई हूँ, मैं एज अ वाइस प्रिंसिपल सोचती हूँ कि मेरी जो जर्नी है वो बहुत मेरी जो स्ट्रेंथ है वो मेरी हार्ड वर्क है. माई हार्ड वर्क इज माई स्ट्रेंथ, माई सिंसियरिटी इज माई स्ट्रेंथ. लेकिन अगर मैं एम्बिशियस होती हूँ, मैं सोचती हूँ कि मैं अगर 10 years में वहां एक बहुत ऊपर लेवल पे पहुंचना चाहती हूँ, तो वो हार्ड वर्क कंटिन्यू करके तो मैं वहां नहीं कर सकती. इट नीड्स अ चेंज, क्योंकि यू आर ड्रीमिंग हाई. इफ यू आर ड्रीमिंग हाई, then what you have done it before will not let you go where you want to. So there is a change that is required. And we cannot be, अगर हम लीडर हैं, तो we cannot be a part of the public. Suppose कोई एक्सीडेंट होता है, तो जनरल पब्लिक क्या करती है? मैं भी करती हूँ शायद. क्या पब्लिक करती है कि एक्सीडेंट हुआ रोड पे, एवरीबडी वॉचेस, बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो एक्चुअल एक्शन देते हैं टू चेंज द थिंग्स. कई वीडियोस बन जाते हैं उस एक्सीडेंट को लेके, कुछ लोग सिर्फ देखते हैं, कुछ अपनी बाइक्स को पे रोक देते हैं, देख लेते हैं, बट कितने लोग वो हिम्मत कर पाते हैं कि कुछ किया जाए. सो ऑलवेज कुछ आप तभी करेंगे जब आपने, यू कैन डू इट ओनली यू थिंक इन योर माइंड. इफ यू थिंक इन योर माइंड यू कैन डू इट, देन ओनली यू कैन डू इट, irrespective of all the challenges that may happen. Irrespective of all the challenges that may happen. Right now, जो मैं ये slide बोल रही हूँ, I am basically raising your aspirations. I am basically raising your motivation. कि पहले अभी हम क्या कर सकते हैं वो अभी नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में देखेंगे, बट एक बड़ा सिस्टम ये आना कि हम कर सकते हैं, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. अ लीडर शुड नो व्हाट टू डू एंड ऑल्सो व्हाट नॉट टू डू. दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एक स्टोरी है जिसमें एक बार वाल्मीकि जी जो है इंडिया नेपाल बॉर्डर में कुछ अपना साधना कर रहे थे, तो आग लग जाती है वहां पे उस जगह पे. तो जब आग लग जाती है तो जनरली सब लोग भाग जाते हैं, बट एक चिड़िया बार बार पास के पॉइंट में जाके थोड़ा थोड़ा पानी अपनी बीच में लेके उसको डालती है. पानी डाल पाएगी वो, पर उसकी सोच कि वो कोशिश करती है बार बार जाके बीच में थोड़ा पानी लेके उसमें बुझाने की, that attitude is required. That attitude is required. देखिए एक और स्टोरी में बोलती हूँ। एक बार एक डॉग लवर होता है, वो पेज पे वॉक करता है सुबह, तो वो क्या देखता है, क्योंकि डॉग लवर था, उसको अचानक जॉगिंग करते वक्त एक डॉग के रोने की आवाज आती है। तो वो बोलता है कि कहीं तो कोई डॉग हो रहा है, क्या हो गया है, यू गॉट वरीड, क्योंकि वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग डॉग लवर। तो वो जाके झगड़ा देखता है कहीं से तो डॉग की, तो वहां पे पहुंचता है एक जगह पे, वहां पे डॉग जो बहुत जोर जोर से रो रहा होता है, बगल में बुढ़ा बैठा रहता है, एक पर्सन बैठा रहता है, तो उससे पूछता है कि अरे तुम्हारा ये डॉग इतनी रो रहा है, तुम कुछ कर क्यों नहीं रहे हो? तो बोलता है, वो पर्सन बोलता है इसकी तो आदत है रोने की, ये रोता ही रहता है, राइट? तो वो बोलते हैं अरे कैसी बातें कर रहे हो, वो डॉग रो ही जा रहा है, रो ही जा रहा है। तो बोलते कि अरे तुम कुछ कर क्यों नहीं रहे, वो डॉग क्यों रो रहा है, जस्ट सी टू इट, प्लीज ये रो रहा है। The same way the technical education system is crying for help. So वो नहीं रोता रहता है, इसकी आदत है रोने की, इसको प्रॉब्लम्स है ही नहीं, सिस्टम को ही प्रॉब्लम है, इस डॉग को ही प्रॉब्लम है, ये डॉग ही ऐसा है, सिस्टम ही ऐसा है, एजुकेशन सिस्टम, टेक्नोलॉजी सिस्टम है ही ऐसा, रोता ही रहेगा, प्रॉब्लम्स ही रहेंगे। तो फिर वो जब वो इंसिस्ट करता है उस पर्सन को कि भाई देखो ना वो क्यों रो रहा है, प्लीज सी टू इट, हम उसकी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करेंगे, ऐसे ही कोई नहीं रोता है, उसको आप देखिएगा, उसको कहीं तो कुछ हो रहा है। तो बोलता है कि जहां ये लेटा हुआ है वहां पे एक मेल है, तो वो जो मेल है वो कील उसको चुभ रही है, इसलिए वो वहां जा रहा है। लेकिन वो पर्सन बोलता है लेकिन उसको कील जो है वो इतनी चुभ रही है कि उससे सहन होते बन रही है, इसलिए वो वहीं लेटा हुआ है। लेकिन जिस दिन वो कील की चुभन अनबियरेबल हो जाएगी, जिस दिन कील की चुभन अनबियरेबल हो जाएगी, वो पर्सन उठ जाएगा, वो पर्सन उठ जाएगा, और उठ जाएगा तो रोना भी बंद हो जाएगा। तो अभी सिस्टम रहा है, हमें भी चुभन हो रही है, हमें भी इफेक्ट हो रहा है, बट मे बी टू अ सर्टेन लेवल वी आर एबल टू बियर इट, ऐसा हो रहा है क्या? बट एट द टाइम वी थिंक ऑफ एन एक्शन, वी स्टार्ट थिंकिंग ऑफ एन एक्शन, things will start change. The things will start change as soon as we get up and feel now, it's enough. We need a change. We need a change. We need a change in our technical education system. That is the requirement of the today. That is what I wanted to say by this particular slide. Since it's a January month, it needs a transformation.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, ये बहुत ज्यादा इको हो रहा है. I think all participants agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm true.
Yes, I agree.
We are sitting just to hear you, ma'am. You are so nicely saying all your lectures.
Oh, I was not knowing it. Sumanta, please give me the feedback in between.
Now it is okay,
Now
ma'am.
it's fine, I think.
मैडम एतক্ষণ ধরে আমরা শুনতে পাচ্ছিলাম না ঠিক মতো,
Now it is
सुनाई नहीं दे रहा था ठीक से एक्चुअली।
और मैं बोलती जा रही थी बस।
नहीं मतलब सुन तो रहे थे पर मतलब वो कुछ नॉइज, बहुत ज्यादा नॉइज था उसके साथ, और इको भी था, इतना ज्यादा इको था कि
ओहो, ओके, ओके,
absolutely okay.
Fine right now, yeah.
ओहो, प्लीज मुझे बीच बीच में फीडबैक देते जाइएगा, जैसे क्योंकि मैंने जो अभी कवर किया वो मैं चाहती थी कि आप लोग सब सुने, क्योंकि वो जो पोर्शन था वो वाज बेसिकली टू रेज योर एस्पिरेशंस। ये बहुत जरूरी है कि जब आप किसी प्लान के साथ अपनी फैकल्टी को एड्रेस करो, अपने स्टूडेंट को एड्रेस करो, तो सबसे पहले उनके एस्पिरेशंस रेज करो। एस्पिरेशंस रेज करो मतलब उनके स्पिरिट्स को रेज करो, उनमें एक बिलीव सिस्टम डेवलप करो कि यू कैन डू इट। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है और यही बिलीव सिस्टम मैं अभी लास्ट 10 मिनट से शेयर करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि if you think you can, then things will happen. Things will happen for us. Okay. Coming to the next slide. Okay.
I agree with you, ma'am, just for commenting.
Yeah.
Because this is a problem that we generally get frustrated with students and we just blame them, start blaming them at why you have not done it and why and what exactly we're doing. क्यों पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे थे, क्यों नहीं करते हो, इतनी बार बोलते रहते, पर कुछ ना कुछ तरीके से उनके अंदर का जो है मतलब जागरण की जरूरत है, जैसे कि आप बोल रहे हैं एस्पिरेशन।
मतलब अभी क्या हो रहा है, संदीप आप बोल रहे हैं शायद कि जब आप पढ़ा रहे हो बच्चों को तो जो टेक्निकल एजुकेशन दे रहे हो वो तो एक पार्ट है ही, बट बीच बीच में उनके एस्पिरेशंस रेज करना, फैकल्टी के स्टूडेंट्स को मोटिवेट करना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ब्लेम गेम से नहीं होगा कि AICTE की गलती थी, इंस्टीट्यूट की गलती है, स्टूडेंट्स की गलती है, नहीं होगा। देखो जब हमारी एक फैमिली होती है तो वट एवर आवर किड्स आर, दे आर, वी हैव टू मेंड देम, वी हैव टू फाइंड वेज फॉर देम। That similarly when you are working in a professional world, we have to find ways for them how to change. That is required. So मैं IIT दिल्ली का IIT दिल्ली की जो कॉर्पोरेट रिलेशन साइट है वो मैंने देखी। तो IIT दिल्ली में जो कॉर्पोरेट रिलेशंस IIT दिल्ली कैसे कर रही, लेट्स सी टू इट। क्योंकि जब भी मेरा ये मानना है कि ये स्टेप वाइज जाता है। अगर आप कुछ चेंज चाह रहे हो अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, सबसे पहले अपनी फैकल्टी की, अपनी टीम को मोटिवेट करो, उनके एस्पिरेशंस रेज करो, उनको अपना विजन शेयर करो कि तुम किस तरफ अपनी टीम को ले जा रहे हो, किस तरफ ले जा रहे हो, क्या आपका व्यू पॉइंट है, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। अपने विजन को अपनी फैकल्टी के साथ शेयर करो, उनको समझाओ, उनकी ओपिनियन लो और उस ओपिनियन को इनकॉर्पोरेट करो। ये मत सोचो कि जो मैं बोल रहा हूं या बोल रही हूं इज ओनली राइट, दिस इज नॉट राइट, ये गलत है, राइट। सो सबसे पहले उनको अपना विजन शेयर करो, उनको मोटिवेट करो, अपनी एक स्ट्रैटेजी बनाओ, दिस इज फर्स्ट थिंग। देन सेकेंड स्टेज ये आती है कि जब आपने सोच लिया कि आपका विजन ये है, तो आप ये देखो कि अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशंस क्या कर रहे हैं, इसको हम बोलते हैं बेंचमार्किंग। कि आप अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशंस की वेबसाइट खोलो, उनसे इंटरैक्ट करो, जो भी आपको लगता है कि मैं सपोज मैं एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पे बहुत बिलीव करती हूँ, मुझे लगता है कि मेरा इंस्टीट्यूट एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पे अलग होना चाहिए, मैं बहुत सपोर्ट करती हूँ, मैंने बहुत सारे क्लब्स अपने इंस्टीट्यूट में खोले, बहुत सारी चीजें कर रही हूँ, हमने कुछ स्टार्टअप्स भी स्टार्ट किए, मैं उनका पार्ट हूँ। मुझे लगता है कि एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप एक बहुत बड़ा सॉल्यूशन है इस चीज का, सपोज मैं ऐसा सोच रही हूँ, तो मुझे उन लोगों से इंटरैक्ट करना चाहिए जो इस डायरेक्शन में सोचते हैं, उन इंस्टीट्यूशंस की वेबसाइट्स को देखना चाहिए जो इस डायरेक्शन में मूव करते हैं। तो इसको हम बोलते हैं बेंचमार्किंग। पहले विजन क्रिएट करो, फिर बेंचमार्किंग, देखो लोगों की साइट्स कि वो लोग क्या क्या कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद में अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी को रीप्लान करो कि देखिए आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी, आपका पाथ अपना ओन पाथ होगा, आप किसी के दूसरे के पाथ को नहीं ले सकते हो, बट आप दूसरों के पाथ से कुछ लर्निंग ले सकते हो एंड उस पाथ को अपने में अपने तरीके से इनकॉर्पोरेट कर सकते हो। सो दिस इज व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, आई एम गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप, दैट इज बेंचमार्किंग विद अदर इंस्टीट्यूशंस। इन्होंने जैसे बोला IIT दिल्ली के डायरेक्टर ने कि वी नीड टू कम क्लोजर टू द इंडस्ट्री, तो उन्होंने उनके टेक्निकल कोलैबोरेशंस हैं, उनके जो स्पॉन्सर्ड रिसर्च है वो सिर्फ 10% थे, वो बढ़ा रहे हैं टुवर्ड्स इंडस्ट्री की प्रोजेक्ट्स ले रहे हैं। सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस खोल रहे हैं, इंडस्ट्री के पास जाके बोल रहे हैं कि आप अपना एक लैब यहाँ सेटअप करो, रिसर्च पार्क सेटअप कर रहे हैं। रिसर्च पार्क का मतलब कि स्टार्टअप्स को स्पेस दे रहे हैं अपने यहाँ काम करने के लिए। इंडस्ट्री के साथ में कम्युनिटी कोलैबोरेशन भी कर रहे हैं कि इंडस्ट्री को बोल रहे हैं कि आप हमारे जो कुछ जो वीक स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको आप स्कॉलरशिप दो, एजुकेशन को सपोर्ट करो। इंडस्ट्री को एक स्किल डेवलपमेंट सेक्शन है आईटी दिल्ली का, जो इंडस्ट्री के हेल्प से स्टूडेंट्स को स्किल डेवलपमेंट में कर रहा है। उनका इनोवेशन एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप सेल है, अगेन इन कोलैबोरेशन विद इंडस्ट्री, जहां पे वो इंडस्ट्री से कैपिटल ले रहे हैं फॉर द स्टार्टअप्स। फैकल्टी चेयर पोजीशन है। फैकल्टी चेयर पोजीशन कैसे है आईआईटी दिल्ली में? सपोज आई एम वेरी गुड एट सपोज मुझे लग रहा है कि आई एम वेरी गुड एट मशीन लर्निंग या डेटा साइंस पे, या किसी इंफॉर्मेशन सिक्योरिटी पे मेरा बहुत अच्छा है, तो इंडस्ट्री और आईआईटी दिल्ली मिलके उस फैकल्टी को रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहा है फॉर देयर एफर्ट्स टुवर्ड्स एनी पर्टिकुलर एरिया, एंड दे आर डिक्लेयरिंग दैट फैकल्टी चेयर पोजीशंस। Then industry day celebrate कर रहा है। Many of the IITs they are celebrating industry day। आप भी सोच सकते हो कि आप अपने इंस्टीट्यूट में इंडस्ट्री डे सेलिब्रेट करो। उस दिन आप बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्री वालों को बुलाओ, अपने बच्चों को शोकेस करो कि वो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, और उससे इनपुट लो इंडस्ट्री से कि वो कैसे कॉमर्शियल जा सकते हैं, उनका कैसा उनकी प्रोडक्ट का या उनकी थिंकिंग का क्या कॉमर्शियल वायबिलिटी है। यू कैन सेलिब्रेट दोज डेज so to come closer to the industry, so you can take some takeaways and you can lead। आप इसी एक चीज को पिकअप करके लीड कर सकते हो, उसको अपना पैशन बना सकते हो। ठीक है, एआईसी आपके इंस्टीट्यूट का नहीं है, आप बोलो कि कुछ तो आपकी पोजीशन होगी, आप बोलोगे कि मैं एज दिस थिंग I'll conduct this one day, I'll conduct this one day and I'll try to come closer to the industry। कुछ तो टेकअवेज लेके एंड वी कैन स्टार्ट करना जरूरी है। देखिए, जब रेस होती है तो यू हैव टू कम टू द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट। रेस भागनी तो शुरू करनी पड़ेगी ना, तभी तो एंड पॉइंट पे पहुंचेंगे। अगर हम ये बोलेंगे कि वी डू नॉट वांट टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द रेस, देन वी हैव लॉस्ट द रेस।
मैडम,
हाँ बोलिए।
Heard of the word chair professors?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it the same with the point number 5?
Yeah, it is faculty chair positions। Yeah.
Achha, actually NAC we call it as chair professors.
Okay.
Generally from industry or from highly experienced research person.
They can be professors as well, and it is in collaboration with industry that IIT Delhi has started these chair positions. They are nominated by the industry।
अच्छा, माने इंडस्ट्री ऑटोमेटिकली इतना ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए कि शायद वो खुद
वो बोले कि हाँ एग्जैक्टली वो ये बोले। सपोज क्वालकॉम इंडस्ट्री है, राइट? क्वालकॉम 6G पे बहुत काम कर रहा है, ठीक है, और हमारा प्रोफेसर भी बहुत 6G पे काम कर रहा है, राइट? ना हम क्वालकॉम के साथ में कोलैबोरेट करें देखिए हमारा रिसर्च चल रहा है 6G पे, वो हमारा कंट्रीब्यूशन है। आप बताओ कि आपको किस डायरेक्शन में वर्क चाहिए, तो आप अपने रिसर्च को इस डायरेक्शन में लेकर जाएं, एंड फिर हम कुछ फैकल्टी चेयर पोजीशंस डिक्लेयर करें इन कोलैबोरेशन विद द इंडस्ट्री। इस चीज पर भी चीजें चल रही हैं। पहले एकेडमिया अपने आप डिक्लेयर करते थे डिपेंडिंग ऑन द पब्लिकेशंस एंड ऑल। अभी इन कोलैबोरेशन, ये इनका इंडस्ट्री कोलैबोरेशन है IIT Delhi का with for faculty chair positions।
Great।
Is it okay, Sandeep?
I said great initiative।
Yeah, it's a great initiative। So at least हमको हमने एक की साइड देखी, इससे हम कुछ तो ले पाएंगे, कुछ तो टेक अवे होगा कि yes, we can start something new in our institute। This is what I have already shared। What ये चीज हमने ऑलरेडी की, मैं इस पर भी वो नहीं करूंगी। ये चीज मैंने बहुत टाइम दिया इस पे सोचने के लिए कि आप अपने इंस्टीट्यूट में क्या कर रहे हो टू गेट क्लोजर टू द इंडस्ट्री, क्या steps हैं? Like prepare a list which describes the interaction between how you engage with your employers, industry के साथ आप, ये तो IT दिल्ली का था, right? ये आपका क्या है? आप क्या कर रहे हो? कुछ कर रहे हो? Can we mark the tick mark there? आप क्या कर रहे हो? To get closer to the industry? Can everybody write on the piece of paper that what you are doing and give marks to you? And give marks to you that हम अपने इंडस्ट्री को क्लोज करने के लिए हम ये स्टेप्स कर रहे हैं एंड इसकी इफेक्टिवनेस 10 के स्केल में आप मार्क कर सकते हैं कि हम वेरी गुड है, एक्सीलेंट है, पुअर है, क्या है. शुड वी डू दैट? क्योंकि वी शुड नो वेयर वी आर राइट नाउ. Then only we can go where we want to go. It's very important to realize what we are today. To go to a place after 10 years. ये बहुत important है. और अगर आप ये सोचते रहेंगे कि जहां मैं हूं वही बेस्ट है, तो आप सक्सेस नहीं पा पाएंगे. So take a deep breath and just सोचो कि आपका इंस्टीट्यूट क्या कर रहा है और उसका क्या इफेक्टिवनेस है. एंड यू कैन राइट ऑन द चैट बॉक्स कि ये आपका इफेक्टिवनेस है.
इफेक्टिवनेस को कितने में मार्क करें?
I think we have another 10 minutes break.
Yeah. Yes.
After that,
मैं थोड़ा लेट हो गई actually.
So, madam, can we also discuss our ideas, like what we want to do, other than also writing in chat box?
Okay, ठीक है. मैं ना एक चीज और शेयर करना चाहूंगी and then we will discuss at the end, right? Sumanta, I will be needing 5-7 minutes more. Can you communicate to the other person?
Yes, I will communicate to you.
Please.
Yes.
मैं थोड़ा सा due to some glitches at my end थोड़ा सा delay हो गया.
Yes, no problem.
Madam, whoever want, can they write in the chat box?
Yeah, you can write. Actually, that self-assessment is very, very important. Unless you assess yourself, ये feedback system है. आपने अपने इंस्टीट्यूट को कुछ इनपुट दिया, आपको कुछ आउटपुट मिला. Now ये आउटपुट को वापस रियलाइज करना है, वापस इनपुट को कैसे जाना है विद एन एम्पलीफायर इन बिटवीन. जो भी आपको आउटपुट मिला उसको एम्पलीफाई करना है, वापस कुछ इनपुट देना है. अगर इस सिस्टम को आप ओपन लूप रखेंगे, सुनते गए, जो भी आउटपुट आ गया, ओके फाइन, बड़ा चेंज नहीं कर पाएंगे. यू हैव टू हैव दैट थिंग इन योर माइंड. एक मैं एग्जाम्पल देना चाहूंगी कोडाक का. डू यू नो द कोडाक का? हैव यू हर्ड? कोडाक कितनी बड़ी बिलियनियर इंडस्ट्री थे एंड पूरा राज्य था उस पे टू मेक द फिल्म्स, कैमरा, दैट शीट जिस पे हम फोटोग्राफ्स लेते थे. Do you remember Kodak? एक टाइम में बिलियनियर इंडस्ट्री थे, राइट? आई होप. एंड आज की डेट में कोडाक जो है is going through a tough time, going through very tough time. क्यों? कोडाक इतनी सक्सेसफुल था, उसका कैमरा सक्सेसफुल था, उसने ऐसा अपने आप को बना के रखा था. कोडाक ने कैसे राज किया, मे बी फॉर 80 years कोडाक ने राज किया पूरा इंडस्ट्री पे. कैसे राज किया? उसने कैमरा चीप बनाया, वो लोअर सेगमेंट था, कैमरा उसका सस्ता आता था, बट उसकी फिल्म जो आती थी, कैमरा में जो फिल्म्स लगती थी वो महंगी आती थी, और वो जो पेपर्स जिसपे हम उसकी फोटोग्राफ्स लगाते थे वो महंगा था, वो हार्ड सेगमेंट था उसका. और जो फर्स्ट डिजिटल कैमरा था वो भी कोडाक ने बनाया, बट वो इतना ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट था अपने ऊपर क्योंकि वो इतना बड़ा काम कर रहा था उसको लगा ही नहीं कि कोई मेरे आगे आ पाएगा, और वो उसने इतनी बिलियन इंडस्ट्री जो फिल्म्स की थी वो क्रिएट करी हुई थी, एंड उसको लगता कि जिससे मैं 100 बिलियन कमा रहा हूं उसको लगा ही नहीं कि वो 10 साल बाद इट विल वैनिश। क्योंकि क्यों ऐसा हुआ, कोडाक के साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ? कोडाक के पास में रिसोर्सेस थे, डिजिटल कैमरा उसने खुद बनाया, बट उसने इस बात को रियलाइज नहीं किया कि आई हैव टू चेंज। उसने चेंज को नहीं स्वीकारा। वैसे ही हम कर रहे हैं आज की डेट में कि हम मानने को तैयार नहीं है कि वी नीड अ चेंज। हम बोल रहे हैं कि जैसा होते हुए आया है वैसा ही आगे करते रहो, चीजें बदल जाएंगी, और वही कोडाक ने किया। कोडाक को जब जो जेरोक्स मशीन का जो पर्सन था, जिसको एक फेमस साइंटिस्ट डायटार, जिसको जेरोक्स मशीन ने पूरा वो किया था, उससे जब कोडाक ने पूछा कि व्हाट इज द फ्यूचर, तो उसने कहा जेंटर ने कि डिजिटल इज द फ्यूचर। तो कोडाक मानने को तैयार नहीं था कि डिजिटल इज द फ्यूचर, मतलब उसको इनपुट्स मिल रहे थे। फिर फोर्ब्स की लिस्ट में ये एक स्टेटमेंट आया कि दुनिया आगे निकल गई लेकिन कोडाक पीछे रह गया। लेकिन उस वक्त भी कोडाक ने डिफेंड किया, इस क्रिटिसिज्म को उसने डिफेंड किया, उसके साथ लड़ने लग गया फोर्ब्स के साथ। उसने उस इनपुट को नहीं लिया, और ये हम लोगों ने किया लास्ट फ्यू इयर्स। हमको इनपुट मिल रहे थे बट हमेशा हम उस इनपुट को लेने के लिए तैयार नहीं थे कि द वर्ल्ड हैज चेंज्ड एंड वी नीड टू चेंज। सो वी नीड अ चेंज। नाउ दिस इज व्हाट द इंडस्ट्री एंगेजमेंट इज रिक्वायर्ड। मैं इसको कंप्लीट करूंगी एंड देन वील हैव अ ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग सेशन, जो मुखर्जी सर बोल रहे हैं कि वी नीड टू डिस्कस। देखिए, जो इंडस्ट्री एंगेजमेंट है वो 4 तरीकों से हो सकता है। एक है कि स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, स्टूडेंट्स इंटर्नशिप्स पे जाएं, प्लेसमेंट के साथ उनकी ट्रेनिंग हो, उनकी विजिट्स हो, ये पोर्शन है जो थोड़ा बहुत कुछ लेवल तक हो रहा है। एम आई राइट? ये कुछ लेवल तक हो रहा है कि हम स्टूडेंट्स को प्लेसमेंट्स के लिए भेज रहे हैं, हम स्टूडेंट्स को इंटर्नशिप के लिए भेज रहे हैं, विजिट्स है, ट्रेनिंग है, ये कुछ लेवल तक हो रहा है। सेकंड, जो इंडस्ट्री को इन्वॉल्व करने का है वो है कैरिकुलम में चेंज। कैरिकुलम जो है हमारे बनाने के बजाय इंडस्ट्री का कैरिकुलम होना चाहिए। उनसे पूछिए क्या सब्जेक्ट्स, क्या कैरिकुलम, वो किस लेवल पर हो रहा है, इसको देखना जरूरी है। वो सोचिए हम जो पढ़ाते हुए आ रहे हैं, रेजिस्टेंस आता है कैबिनेशन से, जो सब्जेक्ट पढ़ाते हुए आ रहे हैं उसी को आपने हटा दिया। सो दैट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल। curriculum design में industry has to play a role, a big role. Please accept it. Another thing is industry associated with teachers. कितने टीचर्स, हम में से 15 टीचर्स ने, कितने टीचर्स ने इंडस्ट्री में जाके ट्रेनिंग ली है? हम बोलते हैं स्टूडेंट्स की इंटर्नशिप करें, हम क्यों ना करें वो इंटर्नशिप? हमको इंडस्ट्री इंटर्नशिप की जरूरत है, बहुत जरूरत है। या तो आपके इंस्टीट्यूट का विजन हो कि वो आपको बोले देखो समर टाइम है, अभी नॉन टीचिंग टाइम है, आप जाके इंडस्ट्री जाओ, आप इंटर्नशिप करो इंडस्ट्री में, आई गिव यू लीव। दैट विजन इज टू बी देयर। इसलिए ये जो लीडर्स है, हम ये मान के चल रहे हैं ये लीडरशिप प्रोग्राम इज फॉर लीडर्स। दैट लीडरशिप विजन हैज टू बी देयर। आप प्लीज अपनी फैकल्टी को इंडस्ट्री में ट्रेनिंग के लिए भेजिएगा, इंपॉर्टेंट है, और खुद भी जाइएगा। आप वापस आएंगे तो अपने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ ज्यादा अच्छा हो पाएंगे, अपने टीचर्स को एक विजन दे पाएंगे। एंड अनदर थिंग इज, ये नेक्स्ट लेवल पे हमको पहुंचना। ये चीज जो मैं बोल रही हूँ, ये मेरा विजन है, हमारे एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट को पहुंचना है। कहाँ पहुंचना है कि हम इतने आगे हो जाएं कि हम अपनी इंडस्ट्री वालों को ट्रेनिंग दें। ये चीज मैंने यूके में देखी व्हेन वी वेंट फॉर द विजिट टू लंदन। मैंने वहां पे कैम्ब्रिज यूनिवर्सिटी में, ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में ये देखा कि वहां पे टीचर्स इंडस्ट्री वालों को ट्रेन कर रहे थे, क्योंकि इंडस्ट्री एकेडमिशियंस 10 साल आगे चल रहे हैं इंडस्ट्री से, उनके इक्विपमेंट्स ज्यादा एडवांस है इंडस्ट्री से, उनके वो लोग पहले परचेज करते इंडस्ट्री से पहले कोई नया इक्विपमेंट आता है तो, और वो इंडस्ट्री को ट्रेन कर रहे थे। मैं तो शॉक थी। वो बोल रहे थे कि ये जो अपकमिंग हम लोग जो प्लांट ले कर रहे हैं इसके लिए हम एकेडमिक्स वाले हमको ट्रेन कर रहे हैं। माय गॉड, हम तो सोचते ही नहीं है, हमारा विजन ही नहीं है वो। तो ये यहाँ हमको पहुंचना है, हम ये लॉन्ग टर्म गोल होना चाहिए कि हम इतने आगे हो जाएं कि इंडस्ट्री फील्स बेस्ट टू बी विद अस। ये चीज मैंने एक जगह देखी, मैंने एक ही जगह देखी इंडिया में। आई विजिटेड द यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ भुवनेश्वर। वहां पे मैं इसको शेयर कर पाऊंगी क्या? एक मिनट, मैं इसको स्टॉप शेयर करती हूँ। एक नेक्स्ट चीज है जो मैं बिल्कुल, टाइम शॉर्ट है तो ये चीज मैं बिल्कुल शेयर करना चाहूंगी। सीवी रमन कॉलेज है और वो अभी यूनिवर्सिटी बन गया है। एक मिनट है, अरे यार ये मुझे समझ नहीं आता। Just give me a minute, huh? Are you able to see this? Sumanta, are you able to see this?
No, madam.
You have to again
Yes,
share
madam.
the entire
Yes.
screen and go to the tab.
We are not able
where
to see.
Acha, okay.
We are watching the program screen. I mean,
Acha,
all of
okay,
us.
okay. अभी दिख रहा है क्या?
Yes, now it is coming.
हाँ, देखिए ये मैंने ये सीवी रमन दिख रहा है क्या? ये सीवी रमन कॉलेज है भुवनेश्वर का, और ये जो है इसमें मोर देन 20 सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस है। मैंने इनका एक सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस देखा सीमेंस का, उसमें वहां पे जो काम चल रहा था वो छोटे छोटे प्रोडक्ट्स बना रहे थे जो वो फाइनली सीमेंस को दे रहे थे। दैट प्रोडक्ट was supposed to be consumed by Siemens. उनको ऑर्डर मिला हुआ था सीमेंस की तरफ से। Are you getting it? मुझे ऐसा फील हुआ कि जैसे आपने हॉस्पिटल्स नहीं देखी कि हॉस्पिटल्स क्या होते हैं, बड़ा हॉस्पिटल है उसके अंदर ही एमबीबीएस प्रोग्राम चल रहा है, ऐसा है ना? कई हॉस्पिटल्स के साथ में ऐसा एसोसिएटेड है। वैसे ही वहां पे भी देखा, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि एक इंडस्ट्री के अंदर एक इंस्टीट्यूट है, तो वहां पे सीमेंस का ऑर्डर था और वहां पे वो छोटी छोटी चीजें मुझे याद नहीं है क्योंकि वो 3-4 साल हो गया, लेकिन मैं वो छोटे छोटे बहुत बड़े प्रोजेक्ट्स नहीं थे बट छोटे छोटे प्रोडक्ट्स थे, स्टूडेंट्स काम कर रहे थे उस पे, एंड वो मुझे उनके जो डायरेक्टर है बता रहे थे, मैम ये एक्चुअली हमारा सीमेंस का ऑर्डर है जो हमको डिलीवर करना है। तो स्टूडेंट्स वाज वर्किंग ऑन द लाइव प्रोजेक्ट, उनको पैसा भी मिल रहा था एंड स्टूडेंट्स को एक्सपीरियंस भी मिल रहा था। ये इनका बॉश का इनका सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस है। मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, नहीं तो मैं इनका पूरे वीडियो है सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस का, ये पूरा उनके इक्विपमेंट्स बहुत अच्छे थे। बट इस इंस्टीट्यूट का नाम हमने बहुत ज्यादा नहीं सुना ना, मुझे बस इसमें इस कॉलेज में मैं पता नहीं मैं इसको नेशनल लेवल पे बोल सकते हैं कि नहीं, बट मुझे ऐसा लगा कि वहां पे ना सोच बहुत अच्छी थी, विजन बहुत अच्छा था, सारी कंपनीज के सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस थे, वो इंडस्ट्री के मतलब उन्होंने इंस्टीट्यूट के अंदर इंडस्ट्री बसाई हुई थी, लेकिन जो उसका डिलीवरी था ना वो बहुत कम पे था। मतलब सिर्फ अगर सपोज आप ये सोचें कि कुछ 2-3 लोग ही इन्वॉल्व रहेंगे तो चीजें ग्रो नहीं हो पाएंगी। वो जो लीडरशिप है वो फैली हुई नहीं थी, वो टीम नहीं बन पाई थी वहां पे, तो वो नेशनल लेवल पे इतना आपने नहीं सुना होगा, पर चीजें विजन था, उन्होंने क्रिएट किया है। बट वो चीज जो फैलनी चाहिए थी, जो चीजों को अमंग ऑल दी फैकल्टीज डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाना चाहिए था, वो स्प्रेड मुझे नहीं दिखा। वो जो गवर्नेंस था वो मुझे पर्सनल लेवल पे थोड़ा लैग दिखा। नहीं तो ये चीजें जो है, इवन आफ्टर इन्वेस्टिंग सो मच ऑफ मनी, थिंग्स वुड हैव बीन वंडरफुल फॉर देम। सो इतना मैं स्लाइड्स बहुत थी, बट थोड़ा सा क्रंच आया बीच में और कुछ इश्यूज भी हो गए बीच में। सो आई थिंक, हाँ, अब आप कुछ शेयर करना चाहो तो हम 4 मिनट्स और 2 मिनट्स, ऑलरेडी 10 मिनट्स लेट हो गए। एनीबडी वांट्स टू से, तो प्लीज डू शेयर। आई गॉट लेट एक्चुअली, वांटेड टू से सो मेनी थिंग्स। मैं 2-3 केस स्टडीज थी, आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर ऑफ सर्टेन कंपनीज।
I want to say something.
हाँ, बोलिए प्लीज।
Yeah, actually, I was in Odisha, so I know about this college very well, CV Raman College of Engineering. In fact, they have collaborated with a lot of industries and built a lot of center of excellences, like the one you said, Siemens Center of Excellence, Robert Bosch, and all that. So that is very good that students are already getting some training how to build a real industrial thing. But if you really see the scenario, the number of IT jobs, even in these kind of colleges, if you see the number of IT jobs and the number of core jobs, which should convert this training, industrial excellence, center of excellence training into real-time industrial job, that ratio is still very, very small.
Small, no?
Yes. Now the reason is that, see, center of excellence are getting built, but even the people are getting trained. But what are the what is the who are the people who are taking? What is the ratio?
एक मुखर्जी सर, एक चीज मैं बोलना चाहूंगी। मैंने एक चीज जो देखा, मैं एक चीज स्टडी कर रही थी, तो मैंने ये देखा कि जैसे यूएस का मैंने देखा, या मैं यूके का भी देख रही थी, वो ये बोल रहे थे कि आप मतलब ऐसा होना चाहिए कि अगर आप ऑटोनोमस है तो, या हमारा गवर्नमेंट लेवल पर भी ये विजन आना चाहिए कि हम इंडस्ट्री से पहले पूछ लें कि भाई आपको इस सपोज ब्लॉकचेन में कितने स्किल लोग चाहिए, डेटा साइंस में कितने चाहिए, मैकेनिकल कोर में कितने चाहिए, ऑटोमेशन इंडस्ट्री में चाहिए कितने चाहिए, और आप इंडस्ट्री से 4 इयर्स में, मुझे ये पर्सनल लगता है, ये पता नहीं हो सकता है या नहीं, हम इंडस्ट्री से 4 इयर्स का प्रोजेक्शन लेते हैं हर साल, कि आपको क्या लगता है कि 4 इयर्स के बाद, क्योंकि हमारा स्टूडेंट आज एडमिशन ले रहा है, तो 4 इयर्स के बाद में आपको कितने लोग किसमें क्या क्या चाहिए, और ये स्टैटिस्टिक्स नेशनल लेवल पे अवेलेबल होनी चाहिए, और हमें एकेडमिशियंस को अकॉर्डिंगली वर्कआउट करना चाहिए। हर टाइम डायनेमिक रहनी चाहिए नंबर ऑफ सीट्स। ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने 120 सीट्स ले ली तो हम 10 साल 120 सीट्स।
This business model will not work because half of these colleges will not agree. See, if the number of mechanical engineers required in all India basis, if it reduces, for example, actual real requirement, the number of private colleges will not agree to that, because more number of seats is their revenue. This business model will not work.
इसलिए पता नहीं मुखर्जी सर, अभी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट क्या सोच रही है कि अभी बीटेक किसी ब्रांच में नहीं होगा, बीटेक विल बी बीटेक,
that is
will be a BTech program, not BTech in computer science, BTech in electronics, BTech in mechanical. ये थॉट प्रोसेस चल रहा है, जितना मैं समझ रही हूँ, कि you grant only BTech. इलेक्टिव्स ओपन रहेंगे, आप इंडस्ट्री के हिसाब से इंस्टीट्यूट अपने आप को देखे, बच्चा समझे और वो इलेक्टिव्स लेता रहे, सब कुछ ओपन हो जाएगा।
एनईपी में मुझे जितना समझ में आया, उन्होंने कुछ ऐसा किया है कि लोगों को जो चाहिए वो ले ले। अगर 3 साल का मैकेनिकल चाहिए, 1 साल का कंप्यूटर साइंस चाहिए तो वो ले ले, 2 साल
कुछ कर सकते हैं।
हाँ, ऐसा चल रहा है, ये थॉट चल रहा है, हो सकता है 1-2 साल के अंदर आ जाएगा ये थॉट।
हाँ, फ्रांस में तो मतलब कोई ब्रांच नहीं देते हैं, they have one degree diploma engineer, that's it. They don't have any branch. In the final year they do one specialization, that is just the skill set. But in their certificate it is written diploma engineer, that means they are the engineering student.
That's it. I think this is the need. हाँ, मुझे भी ऐसा लग रहा है। So we need a change. We need to, मैंने आपको brainstorming बताई कि what we can do, these if I conclude, you can, the students interaction, curriculum, faculty should get closer and हमारा vision होना चाहिए कि हम move करें ahead to the industry. ये vision होना चाहिए. ये सपना ही है, मेरा तो ये सपना है कि मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये मेरे कुछ होने से पहले ये मैं देख लूं कि इंडस्ट्री वाले हम लुक फॉरवर्ड करें टू अस. ये मेरा सपना है एज अ एकेडमिशियन.
Ma'am, AICT circulated a notice that industry internship of faculty, but organizations are not taking it seriously.
Seriously नहीं ले रहे हैं.
हाँ नहीं ले रहा है. But ये जो situation है ना, इसको अगर change करना है तो faculty internship is must.
मस्ट. मुझे खुद लगता है मैं 25 साल से सिर्फ पढ़ा रही हूँ. मैंने बीटेक किया, एमटेक किया, पीएचडी क्यों पढ़ाने लग गई. मैंने इंडस्ट्री देखी नहीं. ये मेरा सबसे वीक पॉइंट है. मैं जानती हूँ, मैं समझ पाती हूँ. मतलब ये मुझे लगता है मैंने बहुत बड़ी गलती की है ये.
Right. I have spent 5 years of my life in the industry. Then उसके बाद family issue इधर आना पड़ा academics में. But I can feel the change, madam. I have seen it. So industry में faculty अगर नहीं जाएगा, 6 month एक साल का internship करेगा, तो ये system change नहीं होगा, मैम.
नहीं change होगा. So Manta sir, you can ask other person to join, and when she joins, I'll leave. Till then we can have a discussion. We can have a. Achha, yes, she's already there. Okay.
Can you hear us?
Okay, I'm leaving in that case. Welcome, Prerna ma'am. And sorry, ma'am, I got late.
No problem, ma'am. I was there in the session, so I think we can have a discussion, as you said. I'll, I think, put up an open discussion beginning with that session. By the end of the session, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am.
ठीक है. Okay.
Thank you very much, madam, Monisha madam.
Thank you. I'm leaving. I'm handing it over to Prerna ma'am, and I'm leaving now. I think class should be handed over to the respective teacher. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I hope I'm audible. I was there in the session for the past, I think, 15 minutes. So I heard all of you. I was like listening to Monisha madam also. So it was nice to hear from her, and as well as a nice interaction amongst the classroom was very good to hear from you all as well. So before I start with the session, I think Subroto sir will be creating some breakout rooms so that we can have a group discussion. Sir, are you there?
Yes, myself Sumanto, I am there. So I will assign 4 rooms right now. I am assigning automatically. So for all the participants present here.
Okay, so you all can accept the invitation sent by sir, and once the groups are created, so it will be a group of, I think, 3 to 4 members in a group. So I'll begin my session. We can have a group session for the first 1-2 slides. Thereafter, I will ask you to go to the breakout rooms, and you all within 3 to 4 members, you can have a discussion. Then again, you can come back to the main session, and then we can have a continuous discussion amongst the groups as well.
Yes, madam. So I am sharing this thing. So room 1, I have created this thing. Just I am sharing this invitation. So in room 1, 4 participants are there. Room 2 also 4 participants. Room 3, I will also tell the names. And room 3 also 4 participants. Room 4, actually, we have actually 4 participants, but orphan is actually co-host, madam. Is organizer. So actually 3 participants in room 4, but in other 3 rooms there are 4 participants in each room.
Okay, so 4 participants.
Yeah. So can you see, please let me know, participants, can you see the invitation? Dr. Swarup Kumar Mitra sir has joined. Dr. Sulismita Maiti madam, please join. Also, Brenda madam, can you see these rooms from your end, breakout rooms?
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will request Dr. Suchismita Maiti madam to please join in your room. It is room number 2, and Suman Bhattacharjee sir. It is
Sir,
room
could you
4.
please send me the invitation again? Actually, I tried to join, but it just disappeared.
Okay, I am resharing. Surely I am moving you. Just a minute, please wait. I think you have joined. Yes, madam has joined. And Suman Bhattacharjee sir, can you hear us? Hello, madam.
Hello, Sumanta sir. Hello. Sumanta sir, are you there?
Yes, Aparna madam. I think.
Okay, so yeah, I
yes.
think they all have joined, but is there a time frame for being in the breakout room?
Yes, time is there. Okay, just I am opening all rooms again for them.
Okay, no, okay, I'll just have an introduction. I'll give them a task, then we can
Yes.
make this breakout room.
Okay.
You can ask them to join.
Okay, so I am closing it right now.
Okay, okay, right now you can close.
So whenever I will be closing, so within 1 minute, all the participants can rejoin this main session.
Okay, you can close the breakout rooms for now.
Yeah, I have closed it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Madam, just wait for 40 seconds more.
Okay, sir.
Which room I belong, I don't know what is happening there. Continuously joining there, and then after joining, they are telling leave this room. Ready?
No, actually, madam, whoever is, I think Sunipa Roy, madam.
Yeah, yeah, yes, madam.
No, I will start. I will have a brief discussion over what to do. I'll assign a task. Then you all can join the breakout room. So I will give you, send you the link. You'll just have to.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're just
that
trying
was a
it.
demo session, actually.
Yeah, yeah. It was just a demo session.
Okay, okay.
So no worries. Yeah.
अभी join कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद बोल रहा है कि leave करो.
So don't worry, don't worry. We were just trying it out.
Fine, fine.
Okay.
Madam, actually the room, all the rooms are closed right now, so you can start.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, sir. So welcome back to the day 2 session, day 1, second session, session 2. And very nice to see all of you. I can see each one of you there, but let's see. I'll just have a quick view on all of yours video. Let me allow that. Hello, sir. Hello, madam. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine.
Yes, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So you all have right now, is it a vacation or is it like work from home right now for all of you?
No, ma'am. Work from home is going on.
Oh.
Work from home.
Okay, okay.
In my case, work from home as well as from college. Both are happening.
For mine also, work
Yeah.
from home and from college, both are.
It is mix and match actually. Some
So
days work
maybe
from home, some days college.
okay. So some days you go and some days you are
Yes,
at
yes.
home.
Right. That's going on.
Okay.
And sometimes handling both the sessions. I mean, maybe your session and some where I am student and I am teacher in another session.
So respect to all of you. Maybe I'm not so much experienced as all of you. Maybe I am like very much, in a learning phase right now. So any mistakes from my side, an apology to all of you in the beginning itself. So I'm just here to discuss whatever I know, and still learning process is a continuous process. So I may be during the session, I may have an opportunity even to learn from you all. So let me have that as well. Allow me for that as well. So without any further delay, I'll just share my screen because we have to stick to the topics as well, because Dudley has given us a very specific topic, and we have to cover those topics and we have to deliver it to you within the time frame. So I'll just share my screen first. Okay, so I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. Okay. So in workshop 2, I'm sure that my session, I took 2 sessions, and it was entirely based on leadership styles and leadership. For the workshop 2 sessions, you will find mostly related to the institutes. Like the first day is totally based on the industry institute collaboration that we need to have. And I heard Manisha madam, and she was on the, talking about the institute and the industry effectiveness, and how we need to have a vision of interacting the institute with industries, and your input were also there. So taking the same topic forward, a little forward, we can say, is strand 2. I hope she discussed about strand 1, strand 2, strand 3, and strand 4. I think this is the diagram. Okay, I'll just go there. So strand 1 was basically for the what Manisha madam discussed. I will be discussing 2 and 3 strands, which is basically the engagement of industry in curriculum, design, and delivery. That is one thing. And another will be for engaging industries with teaching faculties. So these are the 2 strands that we will be discussing. And by the end of the session, with this session, the main objective will be to understand, what benefits we can get if we work with the industry. We can work along with the industry. Also, what are the needs we can identify by engaging the industry in designing and developing the curriculum, which mostly we do. But when there is always a change that is taken place, so we always have to work with that. So we need to go with the flow. So that is another objective. The other objective will be to understand and identify the importance of industry working directly with the teaching staff. So we all know, we all have a very clear idea what this means. I know you all have been, some of you were talking about NEP, then with the industries having the institute within itself. So we know, actually we all know, we all have been undergoing all these trainings and these and that. So rather than going and teaching you all whatever we know, I want to have a discussion. I want you all to sit within these breakout groups for some time, for some moment of time, and then discuss, what you all know, brainstorm, what will be the benefits of working, making the institute curriculum based on the industry, designing the curriculum of industry based on the, curriculum of institute based on the industry, and what will be the benefit and how we can assess the importance of working teaching staff with the industries. So this is what we will be, I want you all to sit and brainstorm. So that will be the first task that we will be doing in the breakout rooms. And by the end of the session, you will also be able to assess the effectiveness of the industry engagement in your institution and what will be your future plans, what will be your future actions that you will be going back to your industries and implementing. So this will be the main objectives for the session. And this is, yeah, Manisha madam also had, I think, highlighted this. You know, we all are best in us. We all always say that our institute is having this, our institute is having that. We are doing wonders. I know all of us think that what my industry, my institute is having, it's like the best, we think. But you know, because of the this Indian Skill Report 2021, the what you can say, the numbers that was identified in identifying the number of employment talents that are coming out of the institute, it's quite less, it's decreasing. But the paradox out here is the institutes are increasing a hell lot. Every time, everywhere, you know, the new institutions are increasing. But why? What is the problem of degradation? Why the employable talents are decreasing then? When the numbers of the graduates are increasing, you know, the employable talents should also increase. Yes, but why? What is the reason for degradation? So that's one thing that we all should ask ourselves. We need to discuss. We need to find out the problem. So, you know, maybe one of the reasons is because of this global pandemic. Maybe. I'm just saying it may be not. It may be. There are certain reasons. There may be numerous reasons. Maybe it's just because like the institutes are cropping up for money. You know, so I'm just saying my view, but there are other problems. There are other reasons for these problems. So we need to identify, we need to find out why, you know, why this degradation of employable talent, you know, why it is, what is the reason? So basically, you know, when we are talking about institutions, graduates, the major focus is in our curriculum. We want our curriculum to be such that the employable talent, the employable skill is at a higher rate. We don't want that to lower down. So maybe one reason is one problem solution to this problem may be that, you know, the curriculum design should be as per the industry's requirement. Okay? So that the students that are coming out, the graduates, every year graduates which are coming out, they're just not graduates. They are, you know, skilled for, and they are ready for industry. So we can say industry ready employable skill students. So how to prepare, how to do that? How can we develop a curriculum? All these. So I want you all to, you know, this diagram was there. So this whole 4 strands, which we are talking about, our industries, our institutions, you know, working with the students, curriculum, teaching staff, all in the collaboration that we are going to have, right? You all sit down in a group, the breakout groups that we have, and think about, you know, identify the characteristics of highly effective industry engagement, especially for curriculum design. For this session, I want you all to sit down and find out the characteristics of highly effective industry engagement based on curriculum. So what we can do for curriculum design and delivery, how can we engage our institute with the industry? So, is it clear what we have to do? What I want you to do is, you all can sit in a group, you all can decide there in their respective breakout rooms, find out or identify the characteristics of highly effective industry engagement for curriculum development and design. So you will have certain, I'll give you 10 minutes of time. You can sit, discuss amongst your members.
Madam, sorry to interrupt. Are you changing any slide?
Yeah, sir. I'm changing slides.
But it is not showing, madam. But it is not showing.
I'm not getting.
The
Okay,
first slide is only visible.
You are in which
watching
slide?
the first slide
First
only.
slide, first slide only.
Now.
Oh, which slide? First slide means
Leadership and management. Strand 2 and
Slide
strand
1. Slide 1.
Slide 1.
Actually, I am in slide, I think 6 or 7.
Oh, that's what we can't understand.
Okay. No. Let me share again. Okay. Let me share once again. Is my voice audible then?
Yes.
Perfectly audible.
Yes, it's
okay. So let me share again. But the slides which I was sharing was similar to Manisha madam, so not a big deal, right? For now. Now is it visible?
Yes. It is. Slide 1.
Okay, I'm changing now. Now?
Yes, it's
Okay. So I was discussing this objectives. So anyways, these were the objectives that you will be, by the end of the session, you'll be able to understand, the benefits of industries working with the institute, the identification of needs of engaging industries for design and development of curriculum, and the importance of industries working directly with the teaching staff, and effectiveness of industry engagement. So, so I'll go to the slides, this one. Now it is changing.
Yes, it's changing.
Okay, so this is task 1. So what I want you to do is, so you have a breakout rooms, and automatically the members have it. Yes?
Excuse me, ma'am. It would be beneficial for us if you just show each and every slide for at least 1 minute, ma'am. So we can at least go through the slides once.
Okay. I'll do that. Yeah, I'm in the objectives. Is it okay?
After that.
Okay. So no, this is like, it was in Manisha madam's part. So I just wanted to have a link. No, I don't want, because it's a continuous, and there is a 4th strand. Strand 1 was covered by ma'am, Manisha ma'am, and this is strand 2 and strand 3. So for introduction, the reflection part, the previous slide, and the next slide is from the first introduction part. I think you had seen this slide before, right?
No, ma'am has not shown us this particular slide.
Oh, okay then. Okay. So what? Okay, I'll just again brief you about this slide. What I was saying is, as per the Indian Skill Report, it was seen that even though today we know that every day there are new institutions coming up, even though there are institutions cropping up like mushrooms every day, why is there degradation in employable talent? Because as per this report, it is showing that the employable talent is reducing. It is degrading. So what is the reason when there are a number of institutions coming up? Why is employable talent increasing when only the graduates number is increasing? So there should not be decrease in employable talent. So there may be some reason for this decrease, right? Maybe we are not interacting with the industry. Maybe it's because of the global pandemic. Is it? So I was just discussing that what we can do is, we can sit in a group. We can, if the breakout groups are there, you all are, separated into groups, and find out the highlights, the characteristics of highly effective, this communication between the industry and the institute for curriculum design and development. So that was the task that I was asking you to do right now. So what are the strands that I was talking about? These are the 4 strands. Strand 1 was covered by Manisha ma'am, that was directly working with students. This is what I'm discussing: industry involved in curriculum design and delivery. Then the next strand will be industry working directly with the teaching staff. And the last strand for this industry engagement will be institution providing training directly for industry. Can you see this picture?
Yes, this was shared earlier also. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So based on this, I'm in this strand. Okay, the second one, industry involved in curriculum design and delivery. So just to have a link, I was sharing this slide. So this is the first task I want you all to do. I want you all to get inside your breakout rooms. You all have been assigned automatically. The members have been automatically assigned. So you can go there and identify the characteristics of highly effective industry engagement for curriculum design and development. This is what I want you all to discuss and come back. Then I want one of you, whatever discussions you have done based on this, one of you can, after coming back from the breakout room to the main group, you all should, present what you have discussed within us. Okay, can we do that?
So we need to write something or just have a discussion and just get an opinion?
No, you what you can do is there are 4 members in your group, no? So you can have like this discussions, and then out of that 4 members, finally, whatever you have jotted down, whatever you have discussed, you come back and share.
Okay.
Okay, so we can do that. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's do that, right? Because see, listening to lectures and see, all of us are teachers. So maybe you know the pain in listening to others. I'm sure all of us wants to talk. So let's have that. Okay, so I want you all to come up with your views rather than listening to me. Okay, can we do that? Okay, so I think I'll ask Subhantu sir to create a breakout room, and you
yes,
all
madam,
can
I have created, but I have not assigned. So I am just telling the names. In room 1, there are 4 members: Dr. Abra Mukherjee, Dr. Suchismita Maiti, Dr. Diganto Sengupta, Dr. Suman Bhattacharjee. In room 2, Dr. Motusi Singh, Dr. Rudra Prasad Roy Chaudhuri, Dr. S. Mistry, Dr. Sandeep Ghosh. In room 3, there are 3 members only: Dr. Sunipa Roy, Manik Chandra Das, Nilanjana Datto, Dr. Nilanjana Datto Roy. And in room 4, Dr. Swarup Kumar Mitra, Professor Arijit Saha, and Dr. Sami Vedganananda. Yeah. Now I will create. And one thing, madam, just I want to ask you the timer. So how long they will stay in the breakout room?
Now, what is the time right now? Let's see.
12:42, madam.
Okay, it's almost. So 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Because they also have to speak up, no? So
yeah. So I will also notify this thing. So timer, I think you can see. And one thing, so you will not be allowed to leave this main session. Participants cannot leave the main session. So what you can do, if you want to communicate with us, you can see a ask help option. So you can directly communicate with us. And otherwise also, madam also enter this this breakout room sometimes. And also you can see only the assigned members in your particular room, respective room. And last thing, that countdown will start. That is whenever I will be closing the breakout room, then you have to return the main session within 1 minute. Within 1 minute, you have to return. So I think it is clear. So I am opening this all the rooms. So please join. I think all of you has got the invitation link. Yes.
Did you all get? Yeah, please join.
Can you see these rooms? I think many of them have joined.
Okay, I can see. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4.
One thing, madam, Orpon is actually organizer, so I am not assigning. So I am assigning. Dr. Chandi Pani, madam, please join.
Yes, I'm not getting the link.
Yeah, I have sent you. Can you see? In room 2, yes, ma'am has joined.
Room 2. Okay. So all of them have joined.
Yes, all of them have joined.
Okay. So let them have a small discussion. Then I'll be in main room only.
Yes. Also, if you want to say something, so you can broadcast message to all. Can you see this broadcast message?
Yeah, I can see, sir. I can see.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the fun here.
Nice ones. Okay, sir. I'll do that. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome back, all of you from the group, breakout group. How was the session? How was the discussion? I think it was quick.
It was quick, informative. Everyone was prepared. So to the point, jotted down.
Point. Right.
Till the time we jotted it down, the breakout room timer started flashing in front of us.
That's good, sir. Fast and furious.
Yes, and also we asked about how everyone is happening, how is the health and all these things. So we started from there until the breakout time timer.
Okay.
Professor Arijit Shah will present our views. I mean,
Okay,
I mean the room 4.
Yes.
Room 4.
And you can, I
okay.
think, start because afterwards
yes.
there will be the time shortage problem.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sir, right. Let's
Yes,
have
so-
a discussion. Okay. I
Yes.
request Dr. Arijit Shah, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
Professor, okay, sir.
Yes, yes, madam.
Yeah. So what's
What
your
we
view?
have discussed, Swamiji and Dr. Sharup Mitra and I, myself, were in room number 4. So what we have discussed and what we have got, sir, madam, that is the alumni who are already with the industry, in the different industry, they are to be approached. And in fact, we are doing also that. They are being approached from the industry. And we are seeking their views about what is going on in the recent developments in the industry and how we can modify our curriculum, putting some components from their feedbacks, and also from the different employers also we are taking the feedbacks. We try to incorporate, but it is always not possible for all the institutions because all of the institutions are not always autonomous. So what we do in that case, which institutions are autonomous, they can do it very easily, and we are doing also. But for those cases for which they are not autonomous, then we are incorporating certain amounts of extra syllabus, extra things, which we normally take for the students. We normally deliver for the students, and normally these are being delivered by industry personnel only. Actually, they are being invited to our institutes, and they come and they interact with the students. They try to deliver certain things about this curriculum. That is one way by which we try to engage the industry personnel. Then there is a board of studies, and that board of studies consists of both alumni and industry personnel. And from there we are doing the academic audits also, and we try to see what effect what we are gaining, whether we are actually doing the thing what we want to do. And that board of studies, as we are from electronics department, so board of studies are actually having both software, hardware personnel from industry, so that we can get a view about what is happening. And also, as I have already mentioned, that certain aspects of the things are being covered with the industry personnel. And there is a for our affiliated institutes, as per the university norms, there is a portion called mandatory assessment requirement, and we normally try to tag these certain things with that mandatory assessment requirement, so that the students also get a feeling that yes, they are gaining something, and they are also getting the interest of attending these things. So these are the things basically what we try to do, and what we are doing. We are practicing also. These are the things we are to engage the industry for our curriculum. That's all, madam. Yes.
Okay, sir. Very truly said. And very within 5 minutes, I'm shocked to hear all this, so many new idea that you all have come up with. And I very truly agree that this alumni interaction, those who are working in industry you are getting help from the alumni who are working in the industry. And I think this is one of the major requirement. Even the National Board of Accreditation, when we go for it, they ask for this. They go and ask for this. So I think this is one very important, which I think we all are missing it. We all say, yes, we are doing it. Yes, we are doing it. Practically, I feel, personally, I feel that in practice, this is not being done 100%. I don't know whether you all agree, but yes, I feel that we all talk about that we have to have an alumni interaction. We have to have an interaction with industry, and it is also a basic requirement of all the accreditation boards. And if we can do it 100%, I think we can have a very nice, good curriculum. So that we can make students ready for industries, for employment skills. Yes or no?
But madam, actually these are the bare necessities for the NBA accreditation.
Yeah, just
so
basic.
those are already accredited institutes. So they must be practicing all these things. Otherwise,
sir,
they will lose the NBA accreditation. Okay.
Yeah, so it is true, but so maybe it's only in paper. I feel that, you know, people, we have it on paper that we do.
I don't
this,
think
we do that.
maybe in your institute it may be in paper, but in our case it's not like that.
Not like that, but I have seen so because alumni, there are alumni who are in industries working there. They can give good feedbacks when we are designing a curriculum. Their you know, sir, interaction.
We are practicing this actually. We are trying to practice this.
Very good, sir. If you are practicing, it's nice. I feel that this is very necessary for, you know, designing and delivery of our curriculum. It will help all the institute, even the students, to make them ready. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And from another group, I think group 1, room 1.
Good afternoon. I will be presenting from group 1.
Okay, Diganta, sir. Yeah.
Yes, so I would just like to share a screen. So this is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So this was the task assigned to group 1, industry working with students, and the members of group 1 was myself, Dr. Obro M, Dr. Sushmita M, and Dr. Shuman B. So we had jotted down 7 points as written over here in the screen. First, the industry feedback, pre and post placement. We will be taking. We normally take feedback, and accordingly, we analyze the feedback for the next, for grooming the students according to the next phase of placement. Okay. So this is one point that came up. The second point is creating internship for and generating feedback again from the existing students of 4th year. Nowadays, we have seen that the students are placed much earlier. Just after 3rd year, they sit for their campus placements, and mostly they go for internship, right? Means this is January, and most of our students will be going for the internship from January itself. Now, some internships are for 3 months, some for 6 months, and even there are some internships which are normally been given for 1 year. So when the student is part of the institution and they are going for the internship, so they actually are on the January phase. As in the last discussion, we saw that the month of January means transition. So basically, those students who are right now doing the internship while being in the 4th year, they are just following or experiencing the transition phase. So getting the feedback from them basically helps, because as you can see over here in point number 5, we talk with alumni, or we can talk with alumni who are in the industries, alumni are who have passed out and are in the process for say about 1 year, 2 year, to 5 year, 10 years. But those students who are right now in the 4th year and doing the internship, so basically they are more experiencing, according to our group belief or views, they are more experiencing the transition phase. The third one is creating center of excellence according to industry requirements. After the talks with the industries, talk with industry experts in terms of webinars and panel discussions. Panel discussion helps in clearing out a plethora of doubts among the students also, and among the faculty fraternity member also. Preparing for technologies, that is one important point. That is a foreseeing down the line for about 2 years, because technology is changing nowadays at a rapid pace of about 6 months. So if we have to keep pace with it, and if we have to upgrade the students, the fraternity, and everyone, then we have to foresee what is coming in future. For example, in the India Scale 2021, in the last slide, we saw that there has been a drop from 2018 to 2021. So down the line, in 3 years, there has been a drop. So this is very important, as we as our group believes that foreseeing is important, so that we can at least, even if we cannot arrest the drop, at least we can keep the drop above a threshold, and if we can positively go for an increase. And the final point is signing MOUs for technology sharing. Yes, definitely it is required, because in this case particularly I am engaged, because I have already signed a few MOUs with hospitals for data sharing in bioinformatics. Last month itself I have signed an MOU with the eye hospital for data sharing. So that in that case, what happens, the faculty members are also getting the data for doing their research. The students are getting the data, actual human data for doing the research, and basically that can help in if we can collaborate, since we will signing of MOUs collaboration with the industry. So what happens, if something or some product is been, if some research oriented product is being generated by the students, they are also aiding to the help of the society through the hospitals, because that is one point where which caters to the almost all classes of society. So these are the 7 points that came up in our group, and myself, Dr. Diganta Shangupta, I was a presenter. So that's it. I will not take any more time. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Very nice to hear all 7 points jotted down nicely and very, good points. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing.
So I'm stopping the sharing now.
Okay, sir. Yeah, the next group, room 2. Let's hear from your side. Anyone from room 2?
Okay, ma'am. So I will be presenting from group 2. I'm Dr. Motushi Singh, and along with me, I'm having Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, Professor, where I can see the name, Dr. Rudra Prasad Roy Chaudhary, okay, and Dr. Chandipani. So we will be presenting for group number 2. Now, what we have thought for this, improvement in the student employability, if we can do some changes in the course curriculum. So first of all, thought that if we can include some industry personnel in our board of study and in curriculum design, not only the industry personnel as well as the alumni who will also be the stakeholders for the curriculum design, then incorporate the the cutting edge technologies and what are the things needed for making the students industry employable, that we can include in our curriculum. Next thing is that we can engage our students in some life projects, which if we can involve them in the life projects, they will be aware about how the things are going on in the industry, and later on when they will go to the college, they will be readily employable and they will be accepted in the modern industries. Next thing is that we can increase the number of optional papers. Like few points have come out from our discussion, that we can deviate our syllabus at least 5 to 10% from the predefined syllabus which AICTE has imposed on us. So what we can do with those syllabus, we can include certain optional papers which are what I can say, they will be applicable for industry works. So if students are those optional papers, they will be readily employable, and we can have consultancies with the industries. If
something like elective subjects, optional.
Yeah, elective subjects.
Yeah.
So and we can do the consultancy. The teachers can engage with the different industries. So they will have the idea from the industries and they will impart their knowledge to the students. We can arrange the different webinars for the students. And we can even, what Diganta sir was saying, that if we can sign different, memorandum of understanding for the different technology, so that can also, enhance the employability of our students.
I would also like to add with Dr. Motushi Singh, ma'am, that this is not only a proposition, but also a practice in our institutes. Like, for example, in last semester itself, we have gone 2 MOUs, one with some consultancy industry. Actually, they try to provide directly to Tata Electronics. They want to provide the human resource, and we had a MOU with them to have certain level of training in our own industry on the advanced machineries, and afterwards they'll be directly absorbed as per the after some tests and all. So that was one. 2 other MOUs, one which on advanced modeling design strategies. I mean, those some new generation modeling techniques, that also is under process, that MOU. And these MOUs are not only with the industry, but also we can do MOUs with the industry persons itself, such that the industry person, I can have his regular classes, at least twice or once in a fortnight at least, such that his or her own own industries outlooks are coming into our syllabus. Because whenever we are increasing the number of optional papers, the responsibility again comes on us, how exactly we are going to cater them. It's not only just taking each and like 10 or 15 I just adding into the curriculum, making the curriculum so much heavy, looking attractive for showcasing to NBA and NAC, but I cannot deliver that. So that delivering part is also important. So for that also we have to do MOUs in such a way that we can really deliver them. So these are the topics that we have discussed. So.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
One thing more I want to just add here, that actually nowadays massive open courses,
yes.
MOOCs courses are there.
Yeah.
So though they are not included in the curriculum, but if the MOOCs courses are offered to the different students, so they can opt the MOOCs courses from different universities, like or for Coursera, edX type of things are there. Students are actually going for these courses. So not only they are reading the, they are going for the syllabus which has been designed by the college and the university. They're also getting the information from different other outside foreign universities. So it will enhance their knowledge.
Right. CBC system, CBS system will be
choice-based
fruitful
credit
for-
transfer. CBCS.
Okay. Thank you so much, Madam and sir. Let's hear from the next group. I think it's over. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think one left.
Nilandana ma'am, please.
All right, yeah. We are from room number 3. Me, along with me, we have Sunipa madam and Mani Chandradas sir. So, well, almost all the points have been covered by the speakers, I think other room members. And we don't have nothing new to be added over here. Still, we have jotted down some points as a summary. We can say
You can
that,
share what you have discussed. No
yeah,
problem.
we were planning to go for a BOS. We would like to involve more industry people for the BOS and Board of Studies. And then as a second point, we would try to invite more industry people to visit our campus and vice versa. Our people, our students will also visit industry to go to get a knowledge of the current technologies that they are using. Then we will try to create more rooms for the internship for the students so that they can also get involved in the industry and they can also gain some other knowledge over there. And then one thing, we were planning to have a regular routine in the curriculum so that industry people can take regular classes over here, as well as alumni also, they can also take the classes, and a tri-mentoring kind of a system where we will have a regular discussion with the industry people as well as the alumni along with our students. So these were the points we have written over here. So that's all from our side.
Thank you, madam. Yeah, I think most of the topics have been covered. Let me share even my screen now because I think we are running out of time. So thank you, ma'am. Okay, let me share. So whatever you all were discussing, so is it visible?
Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am. Visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
make it
I have,
ma'am.
yeah, what I have, I think all of you saved similar topics. So there's nothing much here. So let's just have a view of what you all said and what is required for curriculum delivery and designing. Yes, we need for curriculum development, I think focus group, joint planning, webinars, seminars, college visits, exhibition, all this, right? You all have pointed out already. So these are very much important for our curriculum design. We can also have delivery of master classes, like you all stated, that we can call some industry personals and ask them to take some of the sessions and have a master classes, like guest lectures on some topics, like which is very trending topics and which are not in their curriculum. So likewise, we can have an update on the curriculum in our institute. We can also have mentor supports for students. So all this, like you said, industry personals, board of studies, having the alumni, getting involved with the framing of curriculum, and alumni as stakeholders. Like we can also make industry getting involved with live projects, asking them to sponsor the projects. So this way, yeah, right, we can design the curriculum and it may be very, very effective at the end of the day. Okay, so I'll just share one, this one. So let's see. This is industry involved in curriculum design and delivery. I will share it in the Google Classroom as well later. So here, what we can do is, as per our practice in our institute, as individually what we can do, we can jot down, this table, like where we can plot as highly effective, which is very effective when we are trying to interact with the industry, which is only effective and ineffective. So we can have, this is just an example that I wanted to show you. So this table, like in this case, suppose industry is meaningfully engaged in the design of the curriculum. It's very, very effective.
But if the industry is in all the areas, students will have well-defined learning activities with industry links that are regularly refreshed and updated throughout.
Madam, sorry, the slide is again not changing.
Okay. Let me stop. Why? I think I am having some network issue maybe. Now?
Yes, madam. We can see this strand 2.
Yeah. So this is an example. So what we had discussed currently, what we were discussing. So based on that, like, what can we say as highly effective, what we can say as effective, and what we can say as ineffective. So that has just been plotted down. So it's to keep it as a practice that what we can more enhance, and how can we change, and how can we become more effective. So based on that, like I was saying, industry is meaningfully engaged in the design of curriculum in all areas of institution provisions. Students have well-defined learning activities with industry links that are regularly refreshed and updated. So this becomes highly effective interaction with the industry. So what can be effective only? Just having an engagement. Okay, just for the sake of saying, okay, industry is engaged, and then continuously you have an MUU, you are sharing the things, industries are helping you to helping the current training chains, what are the changes that you need to do in curriculum. Yeah, that may be effective. But when you are involving directly, when you're making your students and teaching faculty involved directly with the industry, that is highly effective. When you're simply saying industry is getting engaged, that is effective only. But when you're saying industry is really engaged, it's very ineffective. We can say, there may be time where you are sometime only engaging the industry for curriculum design, but we have to do it very frequently, and that becomes ineffective. So this is just an example. You can go through these examples and help understand more about the importance of curriculum design along with the industry, or getting the input from the industry, or having the industry actively participating in the curriculum design. So you can go through this. The examples are plotted out here. Okay, so then I'll go to the slides. Okay. And so since we do not have time for this, so let's just have a small discussion only. When we're talking, so that was about industry. So my screen is visible, right, Abhi?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. So in strand 2, it was about curriculum. We know that it is important, right? All of us have seen that it's very, very effective if we involve industry for curriculum designing and development. Now, when we're talking about teaching staff, I think AICTE has a mandatory, now they have made it very, very mandatory that the teaching faculty should have some amount of, training experience in the industry. Is it or not? It's there, right? So it's a mandate, right now. Even though the institutes are not taking it very seriously, but I think that's the compulsion that I think one day we will have from even the institute side, that the teaching faculty, the teaching staff, they should work directly with the industry. And if we do this, I think it becomes very effective education system. Okay, so not only student, not only curriculum, even the teachers, even we all should be directly working with the industries, maybe for 6 months, maybe for 1 month. We need to go to the industry, learn with them, sit with them, work on live projects. If we do that way, what happens is we will also get a nice, good, new experience on the changing trends in the industries. And thereafter coming back, we can have a very good, we can give a very good input to our students as well as to the institute that, yes, this is changing. These are the changes that we need to make. These are the changes that we need to have with the curriculum. So when teaching staff are trained within the industry, it is also another very, very effective way of making our institute, and students towards the employability of the students. So one very important thing is like we have to make our teaching faculty get involved professionally in the industries. So that's very important. This way, they will increase their competencies, they will increase their skills, because see what happens is for teaching for maybe 18, 19, 20, 25, 30 years, what happens is down the line, maybe we have learned many things, but some moment of time, doing the same job monotonously, we become stagnant. Our thought process, our thinking, it gets narrowed. So if we as a teaching faculty are allowed to work in the industry for some moment of time, maybe a month, maybe 6 months, 1 month, even for a short period of time, we can have good exposure. We can have nice exposure. And that, if teaching faculty is having a good experience, then that input will surely go to our students. So I think this is very, very important from our side, from our perspective. But the institute has to take active role in making or providing this facility to teaching staff. I feel that it's very, very important, and it's very highly required and necessary today, that we have to work, we have to go to the industry and get that experience. Working in the live projects and working in the project in the institute is a vast difference. So that's important, right? So it is very, very effective. Having work experience, that's what we shared. Work shadowing is another thing. You don't have to.
Excuse me, ma'am. Still, it is in slide number 10. I think you have proceeded.
Okay, again, I'll share it. I'm so sorry for the problem.
No, ma'am, it's okay. Again, these are the glitches which happens in the online class.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Ma'am, make it full screen. It will automatically move. It
isn't full screen. It isn't full screen.
Now it is full screen, but we can't see.
No, ma'am, actually, it's a problem happens actually. Shunipa, ma'am. It's a problem, whether she's already in full screen, but we see the non-screen, full screen mode. It is the problem of this Google Meet sometimes.
What I'll do is I will convert this to PDF. I think that'll be better. Then I'll share it. Just a little minute.
क्या होता है जब वो फुल स्क्रीन करते हैं और नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में जाते हैं ना, वो स्क्रीन अटक जाता है और वहां पे रह जाता है, तो ये एक प्रॉब्लम होता है.
Yeah, ma'am, it would be a better idea if you are making it just PDF and scroll down the screen.
हाँ, तब शायद ये नहीं होगा. ये प्रेजेंटेशन में ही होता है ये प्रॉब्लम.
Yeah, I've changed it to PDF. Okay, I'll share that now. Okay, now I think this is fine.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. It's fine now.
So I think PDF is better than PPT. Okay. So so I'm in this slide, professional updating, this one. Is it okay? Oh, no, actually I was here. So you can see now, work-related professional updating for teaching staff. Hello?
Yes, we can see this work-related, teaching staff.
Okay. Yeah. So, see, can anyone tell me what is work shadowing? Work shadowing.
No, ma'am.
Work shadowing, it's like, I don't do anything. I go to industry, I sit there and I watch. Or I'm like, working under someone who knows. So I'm just an assistant, learning by helping.
On the job learning.
Yeah. So I think this is also very nice option. Like when you are in the industry, when you're given an option to go to the industry for some experience as a teaching faculty, you go there and you see people working, how the, people are working in the industry. So by looking at them, working there, you will get an experience. That is also one way of, nice way of learning, nice way of understanding the things that are happening in the industry. So I think we should do that. I think we all, as a faculty or as a head of the department, we all should take this initiative of sending our faculties to the industries for the experiencing, not only working in the live project, just go there, watch, learn, come back and implement, right? So I think that is very, very required for our institution. So
I think,
that,
ma'am, the management intervention must be there in this matter, because
Absolutely.
allowing them to go there, as well as funding some ways, or little bit of help they must require.
Individually, it is very difficult to contact industries and do work shadowing. In fact,
even if you contact them, going there and taking the leave for that, there are a lot of things.
yeah, I
Funding.
can understand. Yeah, sir. Yes, true, sir.
It has
But
to be
management
planned.
has to take initiative, no, sir.
Yeah,
They
it
have
has
to
to
do,
be
because
planned.
it's a mandatory right now. AICTE, when they are, asking us to fill that this every year, what do you say, ACR type, we have to fill that, like whether we have an industry experience or not. So if the institute is not sending us, if they're not helping us, then we cannot write it down. It will not be for the institute's benefit. So I think we all of you are in a very good position. You all can put up these things in your institute and make the management, ready.
Madam, it has to be planned in a long-term basis. First
Input
of all,
should go from us, but we should definitely give them an input.
Yeah, we should give them an input, start building the center of excellence initially with the technology. Then once a center of excellence is built, at least 50-60% of the fund should be funded by the industry itself. After that, our faculties can go to that particular industry and get trained.
Yeah,
and see the technology. So it is not like we can just send it just like that.
No, sir, we cannot do that. I think having an MOU is also very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
And within the MOU, it should be very clearly said
Clearly
that
mentioned.
After the training, 5 or 6 students they will hire. This should be mentioned. Otherwise, what you said, that everything is documentation, but once we sign the MOU, it should be very clearly written that after this training is over, at least 6 to 7 students will be hired.
Yeah.
And if it is not up to the mark, they can always say that, okay, the standards are not good enough, so we cannot hire. We will hire only 3. So this is the way only we can actually place the students to industry.
AICTE forwarded mail several times, ma'am. AICTE forwarded mail several times, but we are sitting idle. We are not taking it seriously. But when they will stand up, then management has to think over it.
So, when we go back to our institute, I think, all of you are in a nice position, management position. So you all can give a push to the management, to the head of the institute.
Madam, the center of excellence business is becoming a business for industry.
It's becoming
a business. They are just not paying anything. They are not paying anything. They are just asking institutes to pay almost 100% of the entire amount. And they are just flushing their equipments to the institutes. That's it. In fact, I had made a few center of excellences, and I have seen that even MNCs, they are asking to create the center of excellence. Just that is for their own benefits. They are not even funding anything. They are asking everything to buy from our end. So we are spending.
But sir, at the end of the day, see, the students are being at a loss. We have to think about them. They are the future, no? So I think there's something wrong in the system, maybe.
Center of excellence means industry has to give 60 to 70% of the funds to create, because they will be also benefited, because once we will be training the students, they can hire them very easily for their work.
AICTE taken lots of initiatives, sir, because Sathi project, then Idea Lab, they are funding hundreds of crores money, but industries are not coming up.
Private industries, they are looking up only up to their own business. That's it. I mean, they'll spend nothing. They will not give in a single penny.
No.
Yeah, and not only that, the big industries are not going to come to small colleges. I mean,
yes,
absolutely.
Sandeep sir said right. Absolutely right.
Exactly, and they will be just going for their reach to maximum IITs and few NITs.
And they will keep on echoing. And they will keep on echoing, unemployed student, 10% unemployment.
Why unemployed? They will not see. How much effort they're doing.
They will make, data quest and all this kind of big reports. They will find India produce unemployable engineers. Nobody is unemployable. Every fellow has a brain. Every guy can be trained.
Absolutely.
And everybody can be put. See, we are not supposed to give them training in all kind of industrial tools. As an academic institutes, we can train them and make them intellectuals. They can know about the algorithm. They can learn within a month about a new tool, right?
Deliberately, they are doing all this stuff.
Yeah, this is we will not victimize. They cannot victimize academic institutes any further, and we will stand absolutely oppose the kind of stand even if the industry takes. We oppose it.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, so then I think we have come to the end of the session, and we have discussed about very important topics today. One of you can tell me what we have discussed. So yeah, from your side. So we discussed about curriculum design and development. I think we should be very, what do you say, is like, you know, the curriculum is very important. And as you all said, like students are, or the faculties and industries, it's very difficult for us to be there, for our management to communicate with the industries. It's a great challenge for all of us, especially even like me, I'm in Sikkim. You all know how this, where is it located? You know, it's very difficult for any industry to come here. So for us, maybe down the line, it may take another 5 to 6 years to have these type of, you know, industry engagement. We have very, very few industries, and industries do not want to come to this type of landscapes. They are very, they do not, it takes days and days to reach here. And not only that, it is very hectic journey. So looking at this, even though we say that it's good, that industries has to be there, curriculum revision has to be done there, but it's very, very, very time taking. But we have to seriously take up this challenge for tomorrow, because it's their future, and whatever challenges that comes, let's try to solve it one by one. I feel that. Okay, thank you so much. I think we have discussed a lot, and maybe you have got some insight to the discussions that we had from each one of us. We have got lots of points, lots of informations. So let's keep that. Let's try to build up our own institution in a better way. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. Let's meet in the next session. So we'll also have tomorrow's session. So since half an hour I've already taken up, actually you might have to take lunch break from 1 to 2, but I took 1:30. It's already been 1:30. So
we have to charge our mobile. That is the most important.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for taking longer time.
No, it's
so
okay.
Yeah, longer discussions could have taken place, but I don't want to take up your another time. So I hope we'll meet again, and you can go for your lunch session, lunch break. Okay, thank you so much. We'll meet again.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we'll meet in the game session. I think we'll meet there in the game session at 2:30.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
When will the next session start?
Yes, it will start from 2 p.m. So I'm reposting this message in
please can you defer by 15 minutes at least, because already 30 minutes gone.
15 minutes. Okay. So I will tell Mohua madam about this.
If it is possible, please.
It is possible, yeah. So I will update in the WhatsApp group also.
2:15 থেকে start হচ্ছে তো স্যার?
Okay, just let me ask first the speaker.
আচ্ছা, okay sir, okay sir. Okay sir, okay.
I will update you in WhatsApp group.
Okay, it will be fine if it starts from 2:15.
Yeah, right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So we are leaving now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you.